I'm alive. Okay. Whee. Oh, the top of my head cut off. All right. Hi. Hello. We're gonna see how this goes. I have no idea if this is gonna be able to stream or not. So I heard you miss me. Here I go. Here I go. Let's see. Some more yellow. It was on. That's rubbish. Okay. Hi. I have no idea how the streaming is because I'm on my jetpack. I heard y'all miss me. Here I go. Hi. I've already been playing with my deck. With my decks. How you been? What's going on? What's the haps? What have you been up to? Is it slow? Is it lagging? Is it terrible? Hanging in there? Okay. Okay. I got a lot going on, man. I got everything in order. And so I'm trying the internet here to see how it goes. I've got X amount of data, and then I'll have X amount of data before I get back into like some really uploading streams. But my schedule is a lot more tight. I'm going back to cutting hair. I'm cutting hair. I started back in a salon. So I start work on Wednesday, full time cutting hair. And then I'll be doing this part time. So full time, part time, using hair to implement this business and to fix everything in my life that all my previous bad decisions have caused. So yes, I've had a lot of. So I used to be very, very man centered, like men centered, partnering centered, relationship centered. I was very, very, very programmed. And then I started getting all of this insight, all of this wisdom. So it's kind of changed everything. This last connection that I tried where I was promised everything and then, it was just a bunch of lies and hooey woke me up, dude. I am awake. And so I'm more purpose driven and I'm in love with my purpose and I'm in love with what I have been called on this planet to do. And that is exactly what I'm pouring everything I've got into. And so I went out, I got a job, I sought financial counsel, I got everything looked at with a fine tooth comb. And I've been going through everything over the past few years with all of my counsels and guidances. My guides, my counsel for everybody getting me on track. And so I've got a plan. I'm working the plan. Got steady income starting here next week. Got all these little ideas. I've got more to come. I will be going back to school also. So add that to the mix. So yeah, I'm no longer, partnering centered. And plus, attaching to all of these different people has done nothing but attach. It just puts all these dynamic attachments on you. And then you're taking all their dynamic attachments and then you take all that crap on. And this is why it lowers our frequency. This is why we get so miscombobulated and we get completely drawn into the game. And I woke up, right? And so now I figured out what the game is. I've made new rules as a part of what my playground looks like. And so access to my playground is very, very limited and constricted. Now, this is what I'm going to be teaching and guiding on. So watch for nothing but improvements from this point forward. It's going to be nothing but, onward and upward. And I mean, I am really going to be implementing a lot of really cool stuff. And I have tarot to thank for that. Tarot has been the absolute common denominator in every single part of every bridge towards what I'm building and what I'm going to be growing in the future. So there's going to be, there's going to be a focus on studies. It's going to be implementing the psychological understandings as far as, you know, I am also still not shying away from my divine connection and my all of my clairs and all of the gifts that I've tuned into, tapped into, all of the wisdom that I've acquired, my ability to read tarot. This is not going anywhere. This is going to be a part of everything that I do going forward. But you know how you have master astrologers out there who implement tarot and astrology. You have people who are life coaches and they implement both of those. I'm going to get at least my undergrad in counseling. So I'm going to start undergrad school for counseling and start to work with that avenue and then become a life coach. So I'll have both of those um, educational tools to access as far as the ability to guide you carefully. Thank you, gosh. To be able to guide you on a path away from whatever you're experiencing. And a very, I want to be articulate. I want to be educated. I want to be accredited, so here we go, right? Here we go. In the meantime, everything that I've learned so far is fantastic. There's an amazing wealth of information out there. I just want to make sure that it's, I'm able to back it up with some actual education and some documentation and all the things. I pulled some cards already, so we're not going to not do tarot. I'm available for personal private readings, but yes, personal private readings are always able to be booked through my website, and I'm still offering those. So it's not like I'm not going to have time for that. I will schedule it in. We'll work out and figure out what your schedule is, what my schedule is, and I'm still able to conduct those. All those are always booked through my website as well as mentorships. And then live, I'm also offering still the God, I'm rusty. Man, am I rusty. I'm also offering the live stream readings while I'm here. So available for those. We will read collective. I have pulled I reap what I sow. Hello, Natalia. Hello, darling. You're going to have to rewind to find out everything I've been up to already. But yeah, been busy. Hi, Fred. Yay. Hello, everybody. I heard y'all miss me. Here I go. Hi. Oh my gosh. So much. So much, so much, so much. So busy. How have y'all been? Anything new? I feel like I've been gone for like 2 weeks. It feels about like 2 weeks. I was already working a whole bunch of stuff, but I've really been kind of getting everything in order here. So I'm excited. I got up north. Oh, fun. Okay. Went to go cool off. Love it. Are you from Texas? You from Texas like me? It's freaking hot. So I don't blame you. I know a lot of people that are escaping this oppressive heat. Been a mess in tarot. Started to message it didn't. Oh my gosh. What? Hey, it's fine. Fred, I'm going to message you after. I'm going to talk to you about some things. But yeah, I felt that, I don't know why. I was like, I'm just going to send a message. But I was like, if he shows up to my live tonight, then I'll talk to him. But that's funny you say this. So I'm going to message you after. And then if you want to talk on the phone and tell me what's been going on, then we can tap into it there. But yeah, oh my gosh. I know I can't disappear too long without feeling like something's something's amiss, something's going on. My realizations and my awakenings, oh my gosh, I have had so much clarity. I've had so many things aligning for me that have just, kind of been meant to be, you know what I mean? So I've not been in panic. I've not been in this, super oppressed mode. I've got a lot of answers. There's a few little like scares about things that I'm just like, kind of like, oh my gosh, please just make sure that this gets done, because everything's kind of riding on making sure that this happens. And then things have just been aligning for me, because I'm kind of working, like I said in the beginning when I started the live stream, I'm working towards my purpose. Once I became de-centered of men and partnering and relationships, whoo, buddy, has my life just been so freaking awesome. And this last mistake, be that as it may, really kind of woke me up to this kind of delusion of believing lies once again, and kind of getting caught up in the haze of, oh, my person. And it's just like, God, again, you did that. You fell for it again. And then here you are again, made a fool in front of everybody this time. A big old public shaming where I'm the only one having to go around and sit with my tail between my legs, all freaking ashamed again, when he gets to skate off, with nothing else. And I'm like, I'm so sick of this. I am so freaking sick of this. And so, bing, I woke up, boom, I got a plan. I'm got so many things that have started to align. I've got a full-time job. I start Wednesday. This is going to be my part-time gig. I'll be starting school eventually. I've got many forward progress seeds I've started planting, where everything's starting to come into bloom. I'm starting to see my little blooms pop up, and I'm like, my garden looks good. And it's my garden, damn it. My garden. I'm doing it by myself. You know what I mean? This is my garden. It's for me, it's for a purpose, and it feels good. And no one can come along and rip my garden up. And no one can come along and, and take it away from me, or paint it to be this illusion that never was. So I'm so excited. You did a cord cutting? Oh my God, good. Okay, Fred, cool. I'm so excited. Okay. I'm so excited. So I've got many irons in the fire, but the backup to everything, this has been a great avenue to put me where I'm going. So once I decided that this is what I wanted to do, it's opened my eyes, and it's given me experience, and it's given me lessons, and everything that I've experienced and taken on so far, Magician card has helped me, the Nine of Pentacles, be able to start to build a plan of what I know I want to be, based on what hasn't worked so far. That's healing, right? So what I've been doing, all the choices and decisions, okay, that didn't work. And now I've got a really clear plan and a really clear path. And now that I have decentered external focus and started working on everything I want to do, it changed everything. And I haven't really felt called to try too intensely to go over to TikTok. No offense, no tea, no shade. If you found me on TikTok and you're over here seeing me from there, I can't really jump into it yet over there. This is a better platform for it, because you are all more evolved here on YouTube. My soul family members here on YouTube, you're more evolved, you're more educated, you're more attuned, right? So this would not fall on deaf ears over here. So I'm very happy to be able to bring this to you. I hope my connection is good. Hi, Delaney. Welcome. Oh, good to see you. And YouTube does not filter our comments, our benign comments, Natalia. Exactly. Cord cutting was for your inner child from your childhood. And oh my God. Oh, good. That's fantastic. Yep. I've been really going back to that too, especially spending this much time with my parents. Especially with that, I've been really kind of going back to the childhood me, going back to the younger them as well, because everything kind of stems from there, and then looking at their experiences and what you know gave them the idea and the inspiration to be what they were whenever we experienced what we did, right? And what shaped us and where we all are now. But the fact is that I'm very blessed to have them. I'm very blessed to have people that I love and that I can depend on and that I can trust and that I can, I got a core group like I have here with my soul family members here on YouTube, all of my beautiful tribe here. I love you guys so much. I feel so connected to know what you guys are doing and what we have all been through, the evolution that we've all experienced together. This is it's very exciting. It's very exciting where we're headed. Prepare for. I've been saying this for a while. I finally got it all figured out, and I pulled back a little bit and kind of took a look at this from a bigger scope. Okay. Because when you're in it and you're just doing and you're working, it's hard to get that bigger picture. But when I pulled back from it just a little bit, I kind of looked at what it was, what it's taught me, and what I need to do differently to get the different results that I'm after. And again, that's healing. This is what I teach all the time. But now I'm going to get education, get documentation to accredit myself with that, to be able to tell y'all this in different ways, more articulated ways, more educated ways, to make it make better sense. Um, and also to reach a broader scale, to be able to really hone in and touch on some things that maybe I wasn't quite able to connect the dots on before. Okay, because I keep growing with this whole thing as well. This has been an avenue. Like I always say, you pick your ocean, jump on a river. There's many, many, many rivers to get to the same ocean. The point is that you're already on the river and you're heading to the ocean. You can always veer off to a different river, right? You can take a rocky, rapid river and just be like, woohoo, adventure time, and then take a little bit lazier river and just kind of chill and coast for a minute. But the point is that you're always headed to the same goal, the same purpose. Okay. No tea, no shade. Shane, hello, my son. How have you been? I'm going back to school with you, kid. We're going to be educated. I love y'all so much. The mess has happened with Delaney and I, and shit, and she withdrew and shut down your channels until today. Oh my, wow. 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 You know what? I don't even know. That's just what I'm talking about. When I started being purpose focused, I felt like divinely protected, and every single decision, I feel like I'm recharging myself, and I haven't even been online, dude. I have not even been drawn to even go online, log in. Like I'm not even looking at feeds. You know what I mean? I haven't even gone on social media in days, like days in a row. And when I get on, I'm less like, yeah, I'm on there for maybe like 2 minutes and I'm like, no, I'm not interested. I'm just not interested in it right now. I feel like I've over exalted it. And it's just this thing that you just like do and you do and you do and you do and you do. And it feels so damn obsessive. And I'm the type of person that I can feel an addiction, and I can feel when something's got control of me and I don't have control of it. And if I'm like always going to my phone and I always got to see and I just need to have that connection, I'm like, ooh, it's a bit of an ick for me personally. And so I've not really felt compelled or compulsed to pick it up and look at it. And I feel like it's been this amazing detox, dude. I feel good. I feel so good. And I've gotten so much accomplished. Like literally, I have all of these things working for me, and then I nailed a job. The job I wanted with the place I wanted, in a very funny way too. The way it happened is comical. It's in Cody fashion. Let's just put it this way. And it's been like about almost a month in the making. And it's just funny. It's just funny how it all came about. And short story long, as I ended up finally speaking with the owner of this one store, and I thought they were a robot, so I was blowing them off, and it was this guy. And his name was Tim, so it was automatic aversion, and I was like, I'm not dealing with this freaking guy. This is a freaking robot anyway. And I wrote him off as a robot. And then I finally got a hold of him and I was like, dude, I thought you were a robot. I was like blowing you off because he blew me off for 2 meetings. And I'm like, what the hell? I know this franchise well. I've worked at it for a while. So I'm going back to like this franchise to cut hair full time. And so I went different avenues. I even interviewed with different stores and just wasn't quite feeling it. And then finally got through, and it was so funny. And then instantly went in for the interview, met with the manager or the area lead. And she's this lovely woman. She's so sweet, very honest with her. And she was honest with me. It was wild. It was a really wild, like open experience. And then like, we were all just, super upfront. And then and by that afternoon, they offered me the position. And so I was like, okay. And so I'm like in a bit of a moment having to figure out some other things. And then this whole next week ended up like falling into place for me just by me just kind of sitting back and letting it figure itself out. I didn't press on it. I didn't put pressure on it. I didn't panic. And I didn't, overexalt myself. But I just kind of sat back and just let it evolve and let it reveal itself. And it did. And that's about that divine timing thing. And also, this is about doors opening as it's meant for you, and the door not opening when it's not meant for you. And the timing must have been off or something. And so by me still pressing on that avenue, it like opened other little cracks of doors that could have been, but it eventually ended up opening the door of the place I wanted to be for convenience sake, because it's going to just work out for me logistically. I'm still going to probably have to go further to help out at other places, but that's just what I do. And that's just the kind of person I am. That's, when you have 17 years experience doing a certain trade, you're kind of an asset. And if you're a franchise, then they've got other stores and they'll put you in coach because you're ready to play, So I'm excited. No tarot, no nothing. I love it. Who else is able to take a social media break? Like able to just not look at it for a week? Just for a day. I'll give you a day. Because I remember, if you'll all recall, because this was back in my heavy focus days, when TikTok first went away, I found myself habitually going to the app and trying to, tap on it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not there. It was weird. It's like going to this old habit and it's not giving you that dopamine hit, or it's not hitting your serotonin. You know what I mean? You're just like, it was weird. But then it made me realize, I was like, golly, that's pathetic. It's kind of pathetic how I just keep kind of going back to this thing, and I know it's not, but I'm just so programmed to believe it is because it's habitually what I've been doing. And when you recognize that pattern, you start to just kind of, again, here comes the ick, and you're like, ugh. Because I personally don't like anything to have that kind of control over me. Blame it on my fixed side. Ooh, the bug zapper's back, y'all. We're annihilating left and right. What is the racket for? That's really rude. Welcome back to the campsites, folks. We're at the lake hanging out. Woohoo! Every now and again. Okay. Right on. It's difficult. It's difficult when you think about it. I mean, give yourself a day where you don't do it and just look and see how attached you are. If you're able to just do it no problem, then you don't have a problem. You know what I mean? It's like that identification of the habit, of the addiction, and then realizing that, oh, this might actually be a thing. And then kind of satiating what need it's filling. Like what is this feeling for me? Is it feeling like this need of camaraderie? Is it just kind of, eating up my time because I'm bored? I think of the Grinch. Am I eating because I'm bored? Am I bored because I'm just eating? So we hit our dopamines and our serotonin levels, and we got to get them some way somehow, right? Um, pretty interesting discovery. But the fact that I haven't even felt drawn to it was a major sign for me. I was like, I feel just ugh. It felt it. I don't know. It might have something to do with my awakening and my decentering and my redirection of myself to where I'm just kind of like trying to figure out what is it then, and how do I make this message um, resonate, to the masses, because everybody's so deeply programmed to be very partner programmed, partner focused, partner central, wanting that connection, wanting connection. And how do I bring focus to that want versus the fulfillment of the connection, right? Redirecting. Anyway, so that's where my little mind's been. Not my little mind, big mind. I can't even wear hats. My head's so big. I've got big brains, y'all. Sorry. I'm going to nerd out over all of you. For you at the moment, it's eating instead of smoking. I've been thinking about that too. I wanted to check in. Yes, I am so proud of you. Girl, I have put on about 13, 14 pounds since I left my last location, since I was in that little room for, months, hiding and not eating, not sleeping, and basically feeling like a prisoner in a room. And since I came out of there and I've been putting my life together, I feel like all I've been doing is eating and sleeping. It's been fantastic. So yummy. Hello, my darling. Sarah's here. Yay. Delana, especially when someone gives us a reason. I know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They gave you the ick. I know it. Somebody gives you the ick, and you're just like, I'm so turned off by all of this. I just don't want any of it. I don't even want the action of it, because it just feels like you're in the vicinity. You know what I mean? It's like going to the mall when you know there's this store that just screwed you over and you hate that store. You don't even want to go in the mall. I know. I just stupid analogy. I just had to do something everybody could resonate with. So it's like, I'm not even going in that damn mall. You'll go like to 3 towns over just to get to a different mall if you got to go do your shopping. And you'll be damned if you'll ever step foot and go and give them money ever again. You know what I mean? You're that repulsed. Okay. I get it. Trust me. I've been there. And right now it's just my guides. It's just my the alignment of my life through the realization and the repositioning of my involvement. My current involvement and where I'm headed right now is taking me to a different position. You guys, I was walking earlier. It's so funny. I was walking the dog outside, and there was this swarm of dragonflies all around me. And I was like, look at me in my like swarm of dragonflies in my dragon t-shirt. They see me as their queen mother. No, I'm just kidding. I always have dragonflies following me every single time I'm in nature. I will always see them. I was moving in the middle of a city, and I was like sitting there with my nephew, and I looked up and I was like, look, dragonflies. He was like, there's not even water around here. And I was like, I know, it's weird. And then when I went up to way, way, way up north, they were up there following me around, and it was unheard of that they were out, especially in that season. I was like, they're just with me. Sarah's in the house. Natalia, Delaney, Fred, Lisa, my soul family, Shane, if you're still here, my son, my soul family members. I've missed y'all. I've missed you. Let me read the chat. What y'all been up to? Talk to me. I've missed y'all so much. Exactly what I was looking at, Sarah. So I've been talking steady for about 28 minutes. So this is getting y'all all up to date with me. Enough about me. Tell me about you. It's the energy. I know. I can't be mad at it. I'll always have bugs like flying in my face and stuff. And I'm like, why in the entire world you have, and you're right here? And somebody said, it's your energy. And I was like, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh well, whatever. Hmm, whatever. I'm so excited to start working. Y'all have no idea. I'm really, I'm ready for this. I haven't in a while. And I'm ready to start making some big impact. And I've got big goals, big plans. So now that I'm using it as a tool to bridge me to that next position in life, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've got so many good things just about to freaking happen. I'm so excited. Mm. Are y'all excited? This is gonna be good. This is gonna be so freaking good. And I've had so many positive things just aligning. Good ideas, good things. Mm. Too much has been happening, but good things. You're tired? Oh, hunty. Were you in the little messy mess with Miss Delaney and Fred? Were you in the mix too? I know y'all are my little motley crew out there, giving them hell, taking names. And a reader turned on you, then blocked Delaney for being a so turned on you. Was this the same one? Wow. Removing your comments. Wow, how petty. Just you guys? Oh my gosh. Wow. The wow. Okay. We'll chat later. That is horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, I like talk. I like talk about it. Mm-hmm. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. I and that's the thing of it is that tarot is not meant to be egoic. Tarot is not meant to be a, a a tool of empowerment for self. You know what I mean? In monetary sense. You know, the same way that people go out and just, will gatekeep uh abilities. They gatekeep on abilities when in fact everybody has these abilities. It's about guiding people to their inner knowing and their alignment with their higher self. That's what a true spiritual healer and teacher is meant to do. And there's a lot of people out there who will utilize it for very egoic reasons. And this is why a lot of it's kind of been this big freaking turnoff for me, the way it's been used and the answers that are given and the way people are just so tied into this external attachment. You know what I mean? They guide people to external attachment, and it's really not what it's meant for. It's truly not. It's meant for inner knowledge, inner awareness, and it's being abused. It's the same way that I believe religion is the bastardization of spiritualism. A lot of these readers are bastardizing tarot and using it for egoic monetary gains, and it's an ick. Like I said, I got the ick and I had to just kind of pull back and reassess. And instead of focusing on the negative, I poured everything I had into what do I want? Like, what do I feel is missing? What do I feel is needed? What do I feel would truly benefit what I've already built? You know what I mean? Because I know there's good here, because there's really good readers. There are excellent readers, and there are people who are truly gifted and truly able to tune into that purpose, the purpose of tarot. And the purpose of tarot is not meant, it's not meant for egoic self evolvement. It's meant for the greater good. honestly. Even if you're improving yourself, it's for the greater good. This is a ripple effect in the universal empowerment of all. That's what it's meant to do. Not, um, this person, do they like me? Do they find me attractive? Am I ever going to get married? Um, you know, I mean, I'll use it for like, uh, sorry to, I'm sorry to make fun. I don't mean to make fun because it's really about tuning into why are you so externally focused? Let's start there. Let's start there. Why are you seeking external validation to fulfill your purpose of being here on this planet? Why do you feel like something outside of you is going to, you know, and then what? And then what? You know what I mean? And what has fueled this idea in your head? What has given you this idea? Where'd you get this idea? Is it from your family? Is it from movies? Is it from songs? Are you being programmed, baby? Can I tap into that program and kind of just. A lot of people are not ready for that yet, though. So disgraceful that rude. I'm so sorry. Any members that even. Oh my God. That's over the top. It's just so over the top. I just can't even. And the type of people that are, making a very good living off of doing that type of behavior online is how I got the ick. The message that's being given, the, even the attachments that I got from a lot of this, my last two relationships or whatever the hell they were, my last two attachments, whatever that, wound mating that happened came from tarot, came from this external focus. It's blatant. I showed you guys in real time how that just doesn't work. And I showed y'all in real time how to detach from that, how to recognize it, how to heal from it. I mean, I was raw, dude. I was raw, live for you to witness how I had to do it, and I had to show up, and I had to show out, and I had to do it in real time. And now I'm. What are we in? We're about to be in July. This all happened what, in March? Yeah, this happened mid-March. From mid-March, 3 months, 3 meses, 3 meses. Bam, whipped it back in the shade. My life, my energy. Lucky no one asks about you, so no one gets affected or has a role effect. Wow. Just for giving and promoting a channel. For promoting a channel, wow. It would be one thing if I was a jerk, apparently said something, she took it wrong. Instead of asking what I meant, she blocked us both and sent you a horrible, nasty email. Wow. Wow. There's nobody in here. Nobody watches me, so you might as well. That's my Libra placements, dude. I'm just like, give me the tea. He says I wouldn't. Yeah, he's Aquarius. He's got Aquarius and Capricorn. He's not going to. Yeah, there are lurkers. Lurch. Did you remember Lurch from the Addams Family? You that came around the corner. Spiritual openness directly correlates with how hungry I am. Interesting. That's interesting. How hungry I am. That is very interesting. I've just been self-soothing. I've just been, I don't know. I've just been, um, I've really been nurturing myself. We'll call it that. I've been nurturing myself like a lot since I wasn't able to for so long. And I was really kind of blocked from being able to do that. So I've way overindulged on that since it was so neglected. And then now that I'm about to be pouring into um, a clientele, and then I'm going to have my collective, and then I'll have a clientele. So now that I've taken this little time to kind of recharge and do for me, now I have it to give. I have that to give back. And then I'll have those moments where I will pull back and just kind of focus on myself. But those will be like going to the pool days or hanging out by the lake or whatever. So, but I got it like that because I have access to a pool. I have access to put my rig wherever I want. So, yay. I'm so sorry that happened. Oh my God, Delaney, just careful. I just, I'll, we don't have to. I know y'all want to, but y'all are so funny. Y'all are so funny. I love it. I know, we're all just like, you don't have to. It's okay. Are we not terrible? Oh, I'm all, I know. Adorable. Okay. You can post and unpost if you want to. Okay. I see you. Thank you. This is yeah. It's like saying beetle. Mm. Oh, and we just dropped two. Y'all are funny. Beetle. That's funny. Yikes. She's, she's a lady. You are funny. Okay. So that's another true thing too. So half you're funny, half is cute. I love you so much. You guys are funny. Dharma and karma, absolutely. So if you're staying in your dharma and you're focusing on your dharma, then you don't really worry about karma because it just is. That's just the reality of life, that any energy we send out is always going to come back in some way, shape, or form. So if you are living in dharma, I know, right? I don't know either. I have no idea who that is, honestly. And like I said, it's in a very, I have a very small following. And as you'll see, there's nobody in here, and my chat's not reposted. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. I have felt, I feel good. I just feel really good. I quit caring about some things I used to care about, like the male gaze and being man centered and partnering centered and just focused on me. I've been getting every single thing I want and like indulging on it when I want. Oh, the guinea pig. Oh, this little guinea pig. It's a girl. Her name is Cleopatra. We call her Cleo. Little Miss Cleo. I love her. She's such a little firecracker, and I'm just so blessed that we have that. Um I got the job. I got I started looking into schooling. I even started getting scholarship like emails like, we're going to give you $750 in scholarship money, and I was like, okay, I'll take it. I think that's like a book. I'll take a book. Thank you. Paula. I'm freaking rolling now. So I'm so excited. So I'm going to start looking into grants, start applying for grant money, applying for different scholarships. My niece is really inspirational because she did that. She got a ton of scholarships. She's like, I applied for everything because you just never know. And some people just didn't apply. And so she ended up getting it. I was like, wow. There was one lady she had no business getting, but she got it because she was the only one who applied. So she got like $3,000 towards college. I was like, you are so genius, dude. She's so smart. The Pell Grant, possibly, yeah. Do I qualify for the Pell through FAFSA? Okay. Okay, I will totally look into that for sure. Yeah. Actually, let me write that down. Miss Know It All. I'm totally writing that down. No, yeah, no, this whole thing, this whole experience, I don't just go through things and then just, hope it doesn't happen again. I'm using a lot of this and pouring it into a redirection. Look at how damn busy I've been. Oh my gosh. I've been so busy. Okay. Okay. It pays for a chunk. Cool. Okay. FAFSA. Pell Grant. Got it. Boom. Thank you, ma'am. Note made. Oops, sorry. Sorry if that was loud. Uh-oh. You're very attached to it. You're very attached to it. We'll talk through that. I got something for you. I got something for your mind, your body, and your soul. Ooh. I just thought of doing... I saw that too. I just noticed that. So I was like, oh, I saw that too. Here, I'm going to kick the air on real quick. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I can't not with the air. Give me air. There we go. Okay. And then, oh. Wait. No, yeah, it's up front. Hold on a second. I got something for you, Fred. Hold on. Bloody hell. I'll do it next time. Sorry. I was looking for my sound bowl. It's going to do a sound cleansing for you. I will clear your energy, though. I've got a lot of negativity burning things going. You always want to have something to cleanse the air, cleanse your sound, give your sound a reset. I have a singing bowl as well that I was looking for, but I packed it away too good. It's already packed away. But did you feel it? Good. I have little bells hanging all over my rig. But I also have Evil eye, return to sender jars that I give to all of my family. My mom's is hanging in her car. My dad got my big old piece of, the heck is it? Starts with an H. Dang, I can't even think of it, but it blocks negativity. Starts with an H. It's a big old crystal, and he was like, "I like that crystal." I was like, "Well, it blocks negativity." I was like, "Here, put it in your rig. Take it with you on your travels." So it keeps all the juju away. So I'm glad you felt that. That's good. I'm so upset that it has angered you that much, and you're that attached to it. So yes, um, you have got to just understand that everything people send out comes back to them. And so all you have control over is how you react, how you think, and how you feel. Everything else is just going to be what it is. It just is what it is. And so, giving it any sort of attachment to you is only robbing yourself of the ability for you to be in the present moment. Okay. So you're taking away the ability to be in the present moment by taking yourself back to an experience and recreating it. Um, you know, trying to understand it, trying to, give it focus of something that's not going to change the outcome. It's really not going to change any of the outcome. It's only robbing you of your peace of mind and your ability to function in your day-to-day life. Hematite, thank you. Thank you, Natalia. I could not think of it. I'm so rusty. I'm so rusty, y'all. It's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah, terrible. Yes, karma happens because everything someone sends out comes back to them. This is why you always want to just, I send you love and light. We want to choose somebody out, up and down. We want to just, here's a big fat mirror on everything I think of you. But in hindsight, it really doesn't matter. All you can do is really just kind of release it with love and light. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you heal. That's all you can do. I really hope you heal. I hope you can evolve past this. I forgive you for what you've done to me. I hope you can, move past what you think I've done to you, or there can be some kind of understanding. If not, love and light, love and light. It's the only thing that conquers darkness is the light. When negativity is sent to try to conquer negativity, it only further lowers our frequency and attaches us to the situation, the person, the experience. It attaches us to it. And so, you know we don't want to attach to it. We're far too badass for any of that. So I hear you. Me too. I've actually, in any of my downtime, and I've sat down probably 3 or 4 times. I've sat down a handful of times and tried to do a reading, and nothing's gone right. I haven't felt drawn to the message. I feel like I start really good and then it just kind of peters out and I lose all train of thought. And I'm like, I'm just not in this. I'm not going to put crap out. And my apps quit letting me edit out my mistakes. So I'm not going to sit there and bumble through some kind of crap ass ending of a reading. I'm just not going to do it. And if my mind and my heart and my soul's not in it, I'm not going to give it to y'all. I'm never going to do that. So why would I put out something I'm not proud of? And if I'm not proud of my connection right now, then I have to pull back and kind of redirect and reassess. And that's what I've been doing. I've been reassessing everything and giving myself distance from what I've been so hyper fixated on has given me a lot of clarity, a lot of ability to kind of redirect myself. And instead, I've been doing some of my old guilty pleasures. I've been watching some of my old trash TV shows that I used to watch back in the day, and there's been some funny things that I have just been sitting here just laughing out loud. And I cleaned my rig, every single pantry, cabinet, everything. I pulled everything out, cleaned everything, cleaned under where it was. And isn't it clean? It's so nice. Here's my buddy. It's been just this removal of everything that was here. Basically everything that, if any energy had looked at my rig, was in my rig, was, thought about my rig, I got rid of it. I got it out of here. Anybody who's ever been in here, anybody who's ever, had my name in their mouth, I washed it out. I washed it all out and completely focused on myself. And I've just been laughing in my alone time. And I've been spending a lot of quality time with these little booger heads. Look at them. Spending a lot of quality time with these little booger heads. I get it. But that's just what happens. It's just what happens. We're a herd animal. We travel in herds and packs. It's what we do. So you've got your little pack. Hey, at least you got a pack, and you're not a solo dolo. Riding solo. Everybody's got a little group that goes around with them. They do. It's when you've hit rock bottom when nobody's coming with you, and you got to scoop a goldfish out of the fish tank. But the secretary still went with them. God, that was horrible. Anyway, yes, I'm talking about Jerry Maguire. Is it helping, Natalia, your guided meditations? Yay! Those help me so freaking much. When I first started and everything, I was listening to people talk to me while I was getting the binaural beats. So I was like I needed somebody to help my mind get it's discipline your mind, because it's already just kind of doing whatever the heck it wants to. It always has. We've just kind of given it free reign. It just does what it wants, and we've always excused it away. Especially if you're not meditating, your mind has free reign. It does what it wants when it wants. Trust me. Through meditation is when you start to gain back your awareness and take control of all of that. So I'm so happy it helped. That's exactly what I needed to do. And it helped me to detach from things when my mind just wouldn't stop, and it wouldn't stop thinking of stupid things that I didn't want it to. It was a great way for me to reprogram. It was so cute too, because one of these trash TV shows, one of these guys was listening to guided meditation when he was going to sleep at night, and he was falling asleep to it, and everybody was giving him crap for being so positive. They're like, he's like a puppy, he's so happy, and he's so this, and he goes to sleep to self-help stuff, and he works out, and he's healthy, and I'm like, they don't like him because they're freaking low vibe and he's high vibe. It's just this misalignment. But as time went on, he maintained, and he made people meet him at his level. He never lowered himself to their level. He made them raise up to meet him, and everybody ended up loving him. So everybody raised to the energy and frequency of love. He didn't have to lower himself to hate and divisiveness. That was a beautiful message that I got. See, I'm looking for these messages everywhere, and I'm just like, look at them with their little behavioral pattern figuring out selves. I'm so proud of these humans humaning in the correct way. It makes me hopeful. It gives me hope. Neat. Hi, Neat. Oh, yay. I'm so happy. My soul family members are here. Hello, darlings. Cut those cords. Exactly. Sarah is right. Cut those cords. Yes. These guided meditations make you sleep deep. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Then it's working. It's working. Do you feel like this subliminal implemented kind of repeat happy message kind of in the back? I loved when that started happening. It was so attuned. I felt so attuned. Both in the fishbowl together. Exactly. Yeah, so you're never alone, Frederick. You're not alone. Exaltation is redirection. That is divine redirection, I'm telling you. And if there are, if it happens the way it happens, we have to detach from the who, the why, the where, the what, the when. You have to detach from all of that and just accept it. Peace is radical acceptance of all things. I accept that you are incapable of having comprehension of this of an experience. I accept, you have to accept that you just got to meet people where they are. If somebody is too emotionally immature and incapable of cognitive reasonings, you have to leave them where they are. There's nothing you can do about that. And if it by proxy, you know, your true comrades are taken in that same kind of swoop with you, then it's all for the greater good. It really is. It's everybody's divine redirection. Like I said, we can't lower ourselves to meet people where they are. They have to raise up and meet us. As long as you're holding resonant of the frequency of love and evolution, radical acceptance, peace. Okay. And the cat comes around and gets me all fur nosed around. You will never see us there give bread is scorned. Just I love I I that's a lot of like my old trash TV is the drama. It's dramedy. It's drama and comedy. And so it's all of my Libra in my chart where I love a good gossipy. What's the hot goss? What's going on? Tell me everything. I don't really, want to get involved. I just want to know what's going on. I'm an outsider looking in, like influencing and watching what happens. So that's little Libra placement. Mischievous we are, very cheeky. Intuitively not really been waiting on me. Stop. Oh my god. That's what I said when I first came out. I heard y'all miss me. Here I go. I've been so busy. Neat, you gotta watch it from the beginning. The first 28 minutes in, I talk about like what I've been up to, what I've been doing, and why. He who shall not be named is Frederick. It's like saying Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Ah, better be careful, girl. He'll have the exalt. Go in and give him hell. Me, you go and give him hell. No, I'm just kidding. I'm never gonna send somebody out to go get. I do not send us out sheep amongst wolves. I don't do that to my collective. I send you out very armed and very aware. I'm your great Pyrenees. I'll guide you and protect you. It's her loss. That's so true. That's funny that you were intuitively guided to not go. I have not been on. I'm not attached to any of this right now. Experience on the way through to Fire Island. We drove to I said Gigolo Beach. I said Gigolo Beach. It's Gilgo. Gi- Gigolo. Gigolo Beach. I like Gigolo Beach better. Had chills the whole drive, starting from when we left the area. Wow, that's awesome. I love that. I love that. You were getting mean girl. Oh, see, Sarah knew. See, there's already this. You'll know. You'll feel it. There's an energy. Energy does not lie, man. It just doesn't. And the more self aware you are, the clearer you can feel that from other people. You can see it. It's like this blaring neon sign. The more self aware you are, it is like this danger, danger, danger. This person has issues and they are looking to spread them all around. Watch out. And, but this happens through self awareness. And when you start to kind of have accountability and you're very aware of who you are and what you've gone through and what your purpose and driven focus is and all the things, and people are coming at you like, oh, wow, you can see it, you can feel it, you're naturally kind of it changes your frequency, it adjusts your frequency and vibration, so you start to feel off. So then you're just like, okay, something's feeling off with me, and it's coming from since this person came in the room, or since I started giving energy to this is really kind of adjusted my frequency in a way. And then you start to kind of hone in on it, and you can do it a lot faster the more self-aware you are. So there's a serial in that area. Oh, I love it. I've learned some interesting things about spirits and ghosts, like the hauntings and things like that. It's because we're choosing to recognize it. Like, you can bring hauntings in anywhere. It's just what you're choosing to focus on. They're always around us, just so y'all are aware. And whenever you feed it fear and project like scariness on it, that's your own projection. You know, there's something in you that wants to be scared, or wants to, give it the imagery of fear, which makes it scary. It's gonna get you, and I just say, stop watching so many movies. I tell people that a lot. You must watch a lot of movies, because people will say some of the craziest things, and I'm like, are you into horror? I can tell. You watch a lot of it. Or Netflix. You watch a lot of Netflix. You've been wondering where I've been? Girl, you better watch the beginning. It's all there. I'm not going to say it again because everybody who's already here knows. But yeah, you just watch the beginning. It's very interesting. Well, I don't know, I went Austin too. Oh, okay. Interesting. Goodness. Never heard of them. There's a lot of things that pop up that I'm just like, oh, okay. There was this new thing going around with like a doll or something, and then it popped up this whole little kick up with this other tarot reader, and she'll put these videos out that are very controversial, and then she'll get targeted, and then she'll go back out and have to put that fight up against things that she's getting targeted on. But it's just this whole energetic exchange of, I don't I don't have a dog in those fights anymore. I have a message. I'm here to kind of be the opposition to all the negativity, or to all of the what's current, what's popular. Blame it on the Aquarius part of myself, right, Fred? Whatever's popular, we're like the other way. Ugh. Let me go over here where everybody isn't. Let me go do what everybody is not doing. So is this little, oh, okay, this little, there we go. Sorry. What is my hair doing? A little boop. It's interesting. I've had a lot of people, with me, it's a zip. Oh my God, neat. You're funny. No hablo. That is funny. I'm not humaning right now, so just bugger off, the lot of you. Oh my gosh. Still talking about it and feeding an energy. When did this little incident happen? Not little incident, but when did the incident, we'll call it the incident. When did the incident occur? Let's ask that. Yes. Yeah. I was always so amazed at my mom. My mom is such like a trendsetter. She would start doing something that was totally different. Next season, everybody's doing it. It's like this fad and this trend. And then my mom starts doing this different thing, Aquarius through and through. And I'm just like, oh, that is so weird. It's so, why are you doing that? And the next thing I know, it's a freaking trend. And I'm like, how did you predict that? How did you know? She's like, I just do what I want. I'm like, okay. Well, then get you some, girl. I love it. If you see, come tell her, post something on her page that my friend in Romania, she's been having her comments read also. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. This is like, what a petty Betty. What a little petty Betty. That is wild to me. Wild to me. And outrageously childish to take such grievances and such outlandish action without clarification. Because the inability to seek resolution and to just take a stand on an experience without the opportunity to seek resolution is a complete and total petty, childish, insanely telling experience from that person. That's actions from a person. Wildly childish. Oh, you love Bucky? I love Bucky. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Bucky's are, I think they have their own zip codes, don't they? Bucky's are huge. They got their own damn zip code. She said at the start that she had a problem with one mod, so she has no longer got any mods. Oh, wow. And that's just it. I mean, that's weird. She's so good. She is so good, y'all. She's doing amazing. She's brilliant. We taught mom had this great idea, 111:22, right when I looked at the clock. Back to my manifestations. It always happens. 111. I affirm it every time. I love that. She is fantastic. Mom had this idea to teach her to go in one spot. And we got her going and using one spot in the cage. So that's where she goes and does her little business. So we've directed her to underneath her little ramp. So mom got her this 2-story condo. She's been zooming around. She's got so much personality. She'll buck and kick. She's the buckinest little piggy ever. Is very talkative. She's very cuddly. She's very, very cuddly, and she's curious about what I am. I'll let her, you know, she'll scrape her fingers. She'll scrape my finger with her teeth. She hasn't bitten down, but she's just like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Ooh, toofies, nice." She definitely has her like, and I'm like, "Oh, getting brave, hun." We've named her Cleopatra, because she is very intelligent. She is very powerful. She was very brave. She fought off the wild for 5 whole days before these giant humans came and scooped her up and took her away. So, Cleopatra, that's her name. She's amazing. We've been researching like crazy. Oh my gosh, it's been so much. So it's no wonder that I strongly suspect that a parent probably released it because the child was not taking care of it, because a lot of people will do these things as presents for their kid, not realizing how much work and effort actually goes into it, because it's a lot, like a lot. They need vitamin C, so we're taking vitamin C and crumpling them up and sprinkling it on her food. She has to have servings of vegetables every single day. They can only have fruit once a week. Their cage has to be cleaned out all the time. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of responsibility. They need floor time. They have to have another piggy because they feel better and more comfortable in herds. So we're looking at adopting her and a pig friend. So we found a guinea pig rescue where we're going to take her and let her select a partner so that she'll have somebody that she can will either get a neutered boar. The best bet, since she is a sow, we have to get a neutered boar. Right. It's a lot. Oh my gosh, it's so much. It's so much. So I'm really not surprised at all that somebody just kind of chunked their responsibilities. It's sad, but thank God. I told her, I was like, dude, you are so lucky. You are so lucky that I'm the one that found you and that my mom is the way she is. Girl, you are a lucky little piggy. They actually live a really long time too. So looks like and mom and I are we have uh, shared custody of her. So shared custody of Cleo. She's doing great. That's been fun. That's been a lot, um, but good. It's yet another thing that kind of keeps me grounded and not focused so much on things I shouldn't be focusing on anyway. So I'll have school, the full time job. This is my part time job now. So this will now be my part time job that I'm still going to be investing in this, doing my content, my live streams as often as I am energetically allowed, because I don't want to come on here yawning and all the grossness of, I'm sitting down here and eat my dinner while y'all look at the inside of my mouth with food falling out while I'm trying to talk to you. So June 11th, how interesting. June 11th was a pretty impactful day for me too. That was a day that was a day. Interesting. I know June 11th well. And then June 13th was the Friday the 13th after that. So how interesting. Thank you for clarifying, Delaney. And it's still being talked about, which speaks volumes about you know I don't know. It's all been said. Y'all know how I feel. Y'all know where I stand. If you don't, rewind it. Yep, petty, childish. Exactly. Exactly. So better to know, better to have clarification. How old is this person, may I ask? Are they older? Are they younger? I am 47, so that gives you a scope. I'm middle aged, so I can ask this question. It's not ageism. I'm just curious. I'm just curious about, because I've seen some older people acting pretty ridiculous in tarot, and I'm just like, a lot of it though is kids like 30s, in their 30s. A lot of them in her 40s. Okay, buggers, bugger. I am, yes, exactly, Natalia. Very, very sorry y'all went through that. That's terrible. So sorry. I hate that for y'all. Y'all don't deserve it. I'll tell you that right now. I know that much. Nobody in this world deserves it less than my soul family members. You people are gold. I just need to tell y'all that right now. You are gold, and there's nothing in this world that a little focus and concentration. I've done that before. I have done this before. What this woman has done, where my chat has moving so fast, and it was things being said, and I assumed something bad because of the way something was verbalized, and context is completely lost whenever we're texting, whenever we're reading something in a chat. Context goes to shit, and there's no way if you're in this certain mentality that you're going to read it any other way than whatever you're experiencing, whatever your feelings are inside. Okay. So you're going to read it in that way. And that's exactly what happened to me. And I went back and I reread something because I was blown away at the fact that this person had said that when I had had so much good conversations with this person in the past, and they had been so supportive in the past. And then when I went back, rewatched the live stream, watched the comments, I realized I was in the wrong. And I was like, oh my God. And so immediately, first thing I did, went back into my blocked list, unblocked that person, and then I went directly to my DMs and apologized profusely. And I said, that is my bad. I am so sorry to have done that. And if I embarrassed you, I am terribly sorry. It was not my intention. I did lose a viewer. He's never been back since. And he was a very kind person. He was a very kind contributor. He was a great contributor. He had a really good insight, things to say. He was very, open to what I was saying, very contributive. And then I misread it. Full stop. I went back and attempted to correct the situation, but he was not capable to receive my apology. But that was my lesson in that, and I learned and grew from that. But I'm in a different level than a lot of tarot readers. I have a very different, very, very different than a lot of readers online. A lot. I'll actually connect with my collective. I actually care about y'all. I do everything I can in my power to make sure that you got what you need. So interesting. Misunderstanding over what I said, but it's not the first time she took something wrong and retaliated. Yeah, so she blocked Nicole. Oh my gosh. I brought over 300 memberships to her channel. Wow. Since 20 the day before. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. And for her to not go back and get clarification from somebody like you. Wow. Wow. I'm blown away. I'm just blown away. And this is just why, tarot's kind of giving me the ick. The way these readers are and the way their messages are. It's just like, are you serious? Are you freaking serious with this crap? And the people are just gobbling it up. And the places that they're taking the human heart and the soul is just shown this giant blaring spotlight. And now I know what I need to do. Now I know how I need to help and what my impact should be. Now I know. And I hear rock in my head. Running high. She blocked you twice, yet she loves Capricorns. Oh, well, people say a lot of things, honey. People will tell you a lot of things in order to gain your commitment. People will say a lot of things. There's a lot of false prophets online. I'm going to tell you all that right now. There's a lot of false prophets out there, and they'll just regurgitate anything in order for the collective, right? They're about numbers and gaining and a lot of things, and that's been a big ick. It's not about, genuinely helping people, which is my MO. But that's kind of where I feel different. I feel different. I don't know. I had that when she did the Aquarius reading after it went all off on you, and it said exactly what she did. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Don't we tell on ourselves? I know. I couldn't. That's why I got so hung up on the freaking, what was it, the May readings, and I couldn't do Scorpio. I couldn't do damn Scorpio. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm not going to force it, and I'm not going to freaking shove my same stupid story down everyone's throat again. I can't do it, and I can't get my energy off of it. So I just didn't do it. And I had to seriously, heavily meditate and really reset myself to give myself completely and wholly to my collective and get my own shit off my stuff. I had to. I had to, because I'm not a good professional if I'm bringing my personal crap to all of you. It's not professional. And so I couldn't do it. And that's why that full blocked me. And then June, I finally was able to, but it still feels personal. I hate it. I hate it. I hurt it. So I'm ready to start working for my soul family members to start doing y'all's readings. So, um, yeah, I've got a Capricorn, I've got a Cancer, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. There's a few others for my soul family members that I'm going to be doing. The air signs, I'll be doing all of those. So we'll be doing, general, like what's coming in. I'll be doing you and all other signs. Just kind of look at the energy between you and everyone else. So I have all this coming up from my members. So yes, of course. Of course. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Yeah. Yeah. And I figure if I can't edit videos, then I'll just, like I said, I'm pouring into you guys. I'm going to see how much data this uses up by me being on for just a couple of hours. So I'm going to look at my data because I'm working off my jetpack and my internet service. So back to that old thing. After July 15th, I'm back to regular internet where I'm just like flowing and going. But by then I'm going to be on my full schedule. But we'll get a little rhythm going back again. I've got a lot of really cool things happening, and I feel very, very connected to my message. And my message is going to be completely different than everybody else's. My person, my person, my person. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're adulting on this channel. We're looking at some deep shit. We're gonna look at your money. We're gonna look at you and the connections you have, not just love, but your connections, your people you deal with. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. Anyway. Oh, is she on right now? That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I love y'all. You don't have a person. I have my people. Exactly. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, my cat was tapping on my leg under the table. It felt so weird. I felt this fuzzy little teet 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 teet, but he's stretching his paw. And his toes were touching me. Because he is right here. Here he is. Here he is. Deep adulting for real, for rizzle. Okay, look at this card I pulled. Look at this. I reap what I sow. Look at how long my nails are getting. All natural. I'm so happy. I haven't had to fuss with anything too much, so I'm getting healthier. So my nails are growing again. I'm a lot less stressed. Everything's so good. Ooh, everything's so good. I reap what I sow. Exactly. What was I talking about earlier? Staying in your dharma and let karma just kind of do what it's going to do. And don't even focus on it. Don't even give it energy because she's doing her own. She's doing her own thing. You got enough to worry about, right? By sitting in your own dharma. I remember that my thoughts and actions shape my reality. What I sow, whether in thoughts or deeds, they will come back to me. Today, I choose to plant seeds of abundance, light, and love, knowing that I will reap the greatest rewards. See? See? Yeah. So. Oh, yay, Fred. Yay. Good. I'm back, Cracker Jack. Yeah. No, I've got so many things that I have been doing, and I got so many things coming in. I'm so ready to start working full time. Oh, y'all have no idea. Anyway, it's gonna be so. One thing's gonna lead to another. That's gonna lead to another. I feel like that song. One thing. Oh, the fix. The fix. One thing leads to another. Yeah, I'm such an '80s girl. Look at this one. Awareness. Look at all these eyeballs. Hello? Y'all like that? Our true soul family. Exactly. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go cut hair at a salon for a little while. For a little bit. Let it feed my other stuff. So I'll be cutting hair again and I'll be cutting hair full time and I'll be doing this part time. So back to what I used to do before. Isn't that funny, Delaney? Fred, me too. Oh my God. No, this has been my thing since I'm a kid. Eyeballs freak me out. I blame it on the 80s because in the 80s, you remember the 80s, like that was the way they scared people is they made people's eyes weird and big, like big eyeballs. Like when somebody does their eyes really big, it freaks me out. Like I don't like it. I'm like, ah. so, and so when I saw these, I had to. I had to. I totally feel you on that though. That's been my thing. Anybody who like really knows me knows that eyeballs freak me out. My brother used to flip his eyelids inside out and would chase me around the house with his eyelids flipped inside out and his ears tucked in, like he would mutate his face and freak me out with it. And I was like, oh, please leave me alone. It was so funny. Yep, me too. Me too. I can handle a stupid, scary clown or whatever because it's not scary. Like scary things are not scary. Like it's predictive, and it's like, oh, okay, you're trying. I see you, but eyeballs, I'm just like, ooh. Me too. Delaney, what did you retract? What are you apologizing for? You guys are funny. It is something I love. Neat. It is. I'm good at it. I'm really good at hair. People love getting service from me because of the connection, the banter, the conversations. Like my clientele gets hooked on me. So I'll probably do it again. I'll probably send a blast out to my old client list too and tell them where I'm at. So you are funny. I'm curious what you said, you little stinker. You retracted it. You sneaky little Dickens. So sneaky and cheeky. I love it. Sneaky cheeky. Sneaky cheeky. Cute. Awareness. Let's look at awareness. What's awareness saying? I open my consciousness to my true self, embracing the journey of growth. Bingo. That's what I was talking about earlier. So freedom from conflict and self-discovery. I release illusions and the limitations of the material world, allowing my being to rise towards eternal light. With each step, I grow stronger as I explore the wonderful being that I am. Not through material clout, not through, look at all these things, look at all these, you know, temporary possessions or momentary um, imagery, right? We're all like so hot and flash in the pan about, oh, look at my current look. Well, it will eventually grow out and it eventually fades. You know, we're just all ticking gravitational time bombs at this point, right? All right, I'm all right. And so, awareness is about reaping what you sow. Yes, I love it. It's good. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Someone called your phone trying to not be annoyed and trying to get off the phone, still in the comments though. Oh, sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry they're annoying you. Everybody got a new job? Are we the Oprah Winfrey of the new jobs? Poked in the eye. Oh, you retracted your misspelt word. Oh, you're funny. You're funny, funny, funny. This is the funniest thing. Like I will never forget. I one of my other guilty pleasures. My grandma used to set me down in front of the TV when I was a kid, and I would watch Let's Make a Deal, Price is Right, and then Young and the Restless would come on like right after it. So I'm sitting there, I'm still in front of the TV at 9 years old, watching all this like stuff I should not be watching, but I'm just like right there, just bloop. learning about schmecks, learning about relationships, learning about lying, learning about how to cheat on people. Like, it was a lot. So I got really well versed, but there was this one lady on there, and she said the funniest, and it still stands out to me. She goes, the one character goes, "Let me get you a pen," and she goes, "So I can poke you in the eye with it." And it was the funniest. I laughed for like a month. I swear to you, I laughed for a freaking month at this one line from this one stupid Young and the Restless. And I'm a kid. I was like, oh my God, that was the funniest thing. When Jack Abbott was telling Gloria, they were all doing this, like running for governor or running for mayor or something. And he was campaigning, and he goes, "Let me get you a pen." And she goes, "So I can poke you in the eye with it." And I died laughing. It was so funny. And it still stands out to me. And I still say that one line, and I'm like, "So I can poke you in the eye with it." Anyway, oh my God, no. No. What? I'm so ready to know my purpose. No, ma'am, Sarah. You dirty bird. Look at you. You're funny. See, detracted meant to say retracted. See? Took my quotes from Bill and Ted. I know. Oh man, they're fantastic. They are fantastic. Stay excellent. Be excellent, my friends. Stay excellent. I love those movies. We got to watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in the 6th grade in history. They considered it a history movie. It's pretty funny. So I reap what I sow, and awareness. And then I pulled 9 of Pentacles and the Magician card. The Magician card is a resourceful, intelligent, powerful bastard. This some bitch right here is smart. They take all of their experiences and create something better. They take everything that they've been through and figure out how to get a little piece of it for themselves, to start building up what they see around them, what they admire around them, what they've been given as far as ideas to create for self. That's what the Magician does. This is alchemy. This is pure power. This is driven inclination through pure connectivity of your divine purpose. That's just what it is. And when you are aware and knowing who you are, what you're doing, and where you're going in life, look at awareness. Look at what freaking came out. Hello. Look at it. Look at your mind's eye. Illuminated. This is as above, so below. As within, so without. Let it scream. Let it shout. Woo. Oh, sorry. I love it all. Right. Okay. Fred's got a movie partner. All the B movies. All the B movies over on Fred and Sarah's couch. We'll see y'all later. You preverts. No, I was kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you. Wow. Oh, they're fantastic. No, I love them. I know. I just poke you in the eye with them. Sorry. It is collective, Sarah. Yes, I know. Yes. No, I've been trying to I pulled all these for a reading, and I could not get the reading done. Like I kept not being able to be attached to it. And so you know what I said? I said, this is so good though. I'm going to save it for my live. When I come back and when I go live for the first time back, it's with my YouTube family, my soul family members. This is where I'm coming, because I said this is where this type of message is going to be well received. This is where this is going to be really not only well received, but it's really going to resonate with my loves here. Okay. So this, look at this, the 9 of Pentacles. This is pre-Empress energy, but this is about the material harvest. This is that long-term focused goal setting. This is about knowing your worth and value and where to best benefit its use. right? Where are you getting the most benefit and use of that insatiable value that you bring to the table? What are you offering to the world? And this is about you being very selective about who gets a piece of that energy because of what you're taking from your experiences and what you're growing long term. Mm-hmm. 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 We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Chariot card on the bottom. Chariot, yes. Cancer, hello. Overcoming obstacles, challenges, triumphing, triumphant, joyful, and triumphant. Oh, come ye. Accelerated motion. Look at you with this awareness. This is fast. This is fast. This is quickly gaining momentum, quickly starting to become even more aware. With greater awareness comes greater responsibilities, right? And so you're starting to really pull what's for you and refuse what is not. Good job. We've got the observer. I also pulled the observer. 49, mate. You have a new job? Yay! Where are you working, Sarah? Where are you working? What you doing? I'm so happy you got a new job. Yay, us. What is in the air? Love is in the air. And I feel it all around. Of course you'll do wonderful. That's why they hired her. You the woman for the job. Get your booty in here. We need you. What you stressed about? Because it's new? Is it something completely different? Something you've never done before? Is it because it's just new? I know. Exactly. You'll be fine, girl. You'll be more than fine. It is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. The trick is to connect with the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. This is exactly what I've been doing. You may not, okay, you may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it is not turning out exactly as you planned. Trust spirit, though. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracle unfold. Totally. Exactly. Exactly. Bubs says congratulations as well. He had to sit up and give you little props. Congratulations. Roar. He says a roar. Opening a new suite for massage, Reiki, spiritual mentorship. Ooh, cool. Very cool. Okay, I love this. LMT for 14 years, left for corporate, but I feel like my soul is dying behind a computer. It is, and it is, and it is. Yes, exactly. This is why I'm using one to bridge to another. Exactly right, Sarah. Exactly right. I did mine a little backwards. I got a little anxious and jumped the gun, and I got to come back and take another run at what I'm doing. But I'm right there with you. That's so cool. Good for you. You're kind of doing it the different way, but I love that. Yes, your blessings. It's all yay. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. So exciting. My candle just burned out. I'm not on fire. A successful burn. There we go. It smells like cinnamon. That's so cool. So you're opening a new suite. So is it like is it in a shopping center or is it in like a salon suite? Like I opened a suite for a little salon before I went into my awakening, and then COVID shut it down. So I took that as a redirection to doing this instead of focusing fully on like going in that direction because I was full fledged. I was like, I'm going to do hair, 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 hair. And then I had that meeting with my medium and I got redirected to this. And then COVID just completely shut that down and sat my butt down and gave me time and financial support to focus on this. And I was like, okay, all right, Spirit, I hear you. I hear you. And when I did this, I got distracted by a couple of mistakes. Aries and a Scorpio. And then now so I'm back. Back again. Shady's back. Tell your friends. I know. It is good. I'm so happy everybody is having positivity. Fred, I like the detachment and the redirection of your focus. I like that for you. It's good. It's healthy for us to just kind of reground ourselves, to recenter, to clear your energetic field, and just kind of recenter to self and realign with what is supportive and not draining, right? Because if you're giving a lot of yourself and you're putting yourself out there, we do tend to spread ourselves thin. And if you're giving and you're giving, this does pull from your energy. So having that spiritual protection in place, you were blocked, redirected, and centered back to self. So blessings. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardians. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardians. Thank you, thank you. That's our song. They love it. In a salon suite. Cool. Did you have to get a license to open that room? I love that for you. How very namaste. How very chic. And this one word I want to say that I can't say because it's been tainted by my last person. He who shall not be named. I can't even say it. I know how it feels. So peaceful though. Very good for you. Going to any channels, just focused on you. Exactly. Isn't it great? And isn't it great? It'll be great. Oh, this is a tapestry. This here is, it's just a tapestry. I could actually use it for a sarong, but I got candle wax all over it. It could be a sarong. I actually have a turtle sarong that I got in Hawaii when I lived there, and it is on its last leg because I've had that since I'm 18 years old. And it's got all kinds of like tears in it, but it still is good. And I try to like be very careful with it. Oh, I love the sarong. I love it so much. But yeah. No, yes. No, isn't this great? This is the color of your truck. What? That's cool. That's awesome. Wow. I love that. I like the new cars that are coming out in the fun teal and the baby blues and all those colors. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that turquoise orb fly across my screen? Wasn't that funny? I love that color. Yeah, I love turquoise so much. My little bow tie. It's like a bow. It's like a little bow. Pink. My hair's in a bow. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. My friend made this. This is cross stitching, and she framed it for my birthday. She makes these on her channel. She sells this as like Granny Goth. So she'll do like the Beltane, Samhain, Equinox, all the seasons. So she does this cross stitching. So, and my other friend, she does oddities. She does oddity crafts. This is a butterfly with some gold flecking and things around it, but she made this. And she goes to the Oddities and Curiosities Expo and has booths, and she travels with the local expos and now sells her stuff. She started when I started this. I inspired a few people to start some businesses right when I started, and they're really doing well. I'm very proud of them. Very proud of my friends for diving wholeheartedly into their businesses and becoming very successful at them. It was pretty freaking cool. It's awesome to see. I'm very, very, very excited. And I'm happy to know that we were all just kind of like, we're going to dive into this. Let's get into the spiritual world and give our contribution to it. And we all did. And it was like all at the same time. Very cool. It is. This is a tapestry. Could be a sarong, but yeah, it's just a tapestry. It's got this pattern for it. Yeah, my mom bought it for me. This is my last name. It's my real government last name, Peacock. So I'm very drawn to those and the color. I come by it honestly. It's my government name. I'm born into it. But this is cross stitching. Her business is called Blue Dracona. She sells, I think she has just her website. I don't know if she's on Etsy anymore. Etsy's kind of expensive. But I support small businesses, so I'll never steer you away from Etsy, ever. Ever, ever, ever. All right, my babes. No license as long as I'm the only LMT there. I can work under the cosmetology establishment license. I don't even need a mini. Okay, cool. Right on. Very cool. Because I got a booth rental license and then a mini salon. I had to get the mini salon operation license. I think it's like $50 or something like that. I did get a really cool email from the TDLR, the Texas Licensing Department, saying that I no longer have to do 4 hours of continued education because I'm over 15 years licensed. So because I am 17 years licensed cosmetologist, I now only have to do 2 hours of continued education every 2 years instead of 4. So yay. And I just barely reached that. And it just only did 1 year of the extra 2 hours before they caught it. So I've only done once where I've excessively given. And now from this point forward, it's good timing. It's really good timing. So I was like, oh, cool. Another thing in my favor. Check. I'll take it. Every little win. I'm just like, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yay. Yeah, the TDLR. Oh yeah, I know them well. I've been booking licensing. I had to get board certified through them. I had to book my board certification and licensing through all of them. Oh, I know them well. I know them really well. Oh, you do 12 hours? The continuing education's due the next month. Oh. Is it click through or do you do answers? Do you have to answer any questions or you just click through reading? Ours is mostly click through reading. We used to have to fill out answers, but we don't anymore. Oh, I'm so sorry, my baby. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lean on your tail. He's looking at me very offended. Excuse you, ma'am. It's a part of me that is attached to my bottom. I'm so glad y'all were able to catch me for a full streaming. There was no lag or anything, you guys. There was no lag. There was no weird glitching with my connection. So helpful. This is great. This means I can keep coming live. Yay. I tried the other night and it wouldn't happen. All good. Thank you. Yay. Woo. Oh, you had 2 buffering? Okay. I had a feeling. It couldn't be all perfect. I'm not that lucky. I'm divinely aligned, not lucky. Okay. It was short, but it reconnected. Cool. Okay. I figured that's when I had the drops. Like I had people in here and then it dropped and then I had people in here and then it dropped. It probably was from me lagging, listening while catching up on housework. I love it. Good. Cool. Cute. Thank you. I liked it when massage wasn't regulated by TDLR. Oh, yeah. You have to be regulated to cut dogs' nails. I mean, You have to be licensed to do that. Isn't that funny how you have to be licensed to cut dogs' nails, but not licensed to procreate, and not licensed to be a parent and to mold a life? There is no government assistance. There's no government regulation. There's no education on it whatsoever. Everyone just get carte blanche just because you can. Isn't that wild? But to rub on muscles and to clip a dog's nails, you have to be continually educated, constantly regulated, overseen by a whole department. You can be fined and have your license revoked if you don't follow said guidelines. Fascinating, isn't it? Stream is good. Yay. Thank you, kids. Fred's my IT. Fred's my everything, but Fred's my IT. Fred's my promoter. Fred's my IT. My dog's back. Wow. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Okay. Come here, baby. Hi, baby. Oh, my God. Hi, baby. Hi, welcome home. Did you have a good time with Paw Paw? Did you have a good time with Paw Paw? Don't bark at yourself. That's you. That's just you. Hi, baby. Did you have fun with Paw Paw? Did you go and have a walkie? Did you do a walkie and have playtime? You did, good girl. Yeah, good girl. Okay. Yes, thank you. Oh, you're pulling me, baby. I know. I know. Thank you, Frederick. I know everybody says that. I'm like, you must have kids. Everybody who says wishbone. You wishbone. Everybody says that. She sees herself. Rim shot. I have heard that too. I know. Now she's army crawling and rolling around on the rug. Very happy. Oh, Ernest T. Oh, I almost said Ernest T. Bass. That's from the Andy Griffith show. Freaking old. Are you talking about Ernest like goes to jail? That one? Worrell. Ernest P. Worrell. The one who went to jail, right? The cat's always chilling. He can't muster up F's to give. He can't. He couldn't muster up any F's to give if he tried. Bubba? No, he's just walking around swinging his tail real hard. Don't touch me. Funny kid. It's my family. That's my little family. My little glued to me babes. Yeah. I know. I hear that a lot. What else do I hear? What else have they called her? I can't think of it now. There was another one that I was just like, what the heck is that? I don't even know what that is. But yeah, very popular little baby. That's a Jack Russell Terrier. They have Jack Parsons too. Think. Probably parted and is just waiting. He's sitting over there. Oh, fart. Nope. No, he's not like that. He smells like roses. He smells like laundry. He smells amazing. The dog, that's the dog's thing. The dog farts. And not often though, because I feed them well. They get vegetables and fruit. Sometimes, well, the dog will get like banana and apple, and because I'll eat banana and apple a lot, so she's always sitting right there like, I like banana and apple. I'm like, I know. But she has a very good diet. They eat Hill Science diet, so like very expensive, top-notch stuff. So yeah, it's all very, because I gotta pick that crap up, and I don't want to go through toxic waste. I'm not trying to do that to myself. So I make sure that healthy in, healthy out, we're all happy. Oh God, yeah. Oh my God. Yes, Natalia, when I had my farm and I had my garden, I accidentally planted too many watermelons. Like I planted a lot of watermelons, but the animals loved them and it was a fantastic summertime treat. So the horse would get half of a watermelon and then I would take the other half of a watermelon. I would stick a whole one in the fridge, but I still had probably like at least 15 to 30 others working on the vine in the garden. I mean, I always had watermelon overstock. But I could put one whole one in the fridge, cut it in half, take half out to the horse in the middle of summer, and he was just like, and he's like gobbling it. It's just oozing out everywhere. It's a mess. It looked so good. It looked delicious, man. Flippin-tastic. He loved it. And the dogs and the chickens are like underneath him, picking up all the stuff that he's not eating. But then I would take the other one and split that down, and the dogs would eat. The cats would come lick on it because it was cold. The chickens would eat on it. The goats would eat on it. The ducks, everybody was eating a watermelon a day. So fantastic. But it was like a great cold treat for the summertime because it was freaking hot. I was doing water in the morning and at night on all the bins, all the feeders, everything. Every day, all summer long. Oh my God, it was so much work. And running an aviation maintenance business at the same time. You guys, I have never not done a multitude of things at once. I don't know why I do this to myself, but yeah. Anyway, yours loves watermelon. Yours won't eat veggies or fruit, bread and meat. You, Sarah. I don't know what that is, but it sounds awful. That is so funny. You're funny, Sarah. Silly girl. No, I had to be very careful. You have to be very careful what you give them because later it's gonna be awful. Um, One time I did switch her diet a little bit. Like there was once when she got sick. She got like physically sick. The ex was feeding her some cheap food, and I was like, "It's her food, dude. She can't have that crap." And he's like, "Oh, that's not it." And I was like, "Dude, I know my dog." And she was being all like weird and spazzed out and changed her diet back. She was fine, perfectly fine. I was like, "Yeah, get rid of that other stuff. She can't." A nuclear disaster. Oh, thank you for the clarification. I was gonna go look it up. My phone's on the booster, so I have a single booster on my rig. It's over there where the single is good. Thank you for clarifying. Fred is my interim mind, my interim thought process happening in real time for you all. Thank you, sir. Oh, in the Ukraine. Oh my gosh. I had some friends that were Ukrainian that I used to cut hair with. You are something. I'll keep you around. Thank you, sir. I just keep you in my pocket. It's like you're a utility knife. Fred's a utility knife. A little something for everything. Cattering. I love it. Lots of weird animals came from that explosion. Really? Interesting. So is that kind of like what The Simpsons is kind of like depicting with the three-eyed fish? Is that their whole little... Finally, deer and wolves are going back. It's still not safe for humans. Interesting. Mutations. Interesting. Like the three-eyed fish from The Simpsons. All right, I'm so sheltered. Oh, it's a tornado siren. He just did his thing where he sits up. My cat sits up on his haunches like this, and he rolls like that. And when he goes, wow, he's weird. Yeah, I know. I was telling on you. Do it for everybody. Show them how you do. Do the tornado siren. Do it. They want to see what I'm talking about. Come here. The dog's about to jump on you. You better listen to me. That's cool. When did it happen? You guys are smart. You'll make me feel like I need to study. Soon I'll be going back to college. Oh, yeah. Trees are lush. Interesting. Yeah, nature's so fascinating. The adaptation and evolution that nature can have no matter what we do. No matter. 1980s. Interesting. Oh, no wonder you have a lot of insight. I was a wee baby. I wasn't even 10 years old. Okay. Whoa. I was, I was supposed to graduate in 1996. How funny. How funny. 1986. Yeah, I was just born. Oh, hush you. Just kidding. Just kidding. Awesome. Congratulations on 26th April 1986, the number 4. Everything happens in April. Nuclear power plant likely there. Exploded. You were 13 in 86. Nice. Oh, gross. 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 So gross. So foul. Girl, why you got my stomach aching? Hadn't been created yet, I don't think. Golly gee. You gads. Oh my god, Natalia. Oh my god. Wow. Y'all are something. Pooh. I was 8 in 86. 87, 88. Yeah, I was 8. 8 years old. Sarah was hanging low. Ideally, in those days, yes. Gross. I included my dad one year in thanking him for my ability to even have a birthday. Um, Everybody goes, "Happy birthday!" And I go, well, thanks for making it happen. And my dad goes, "As I recall, it was all my pleasure." And I was like, "Ew." I will never again slide any accolades or props your way. Yes, lesson learned. It's like a man. Growth. Gross. The hoodie tree. Won the race. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. That was beyond a dad joke. It was a locker room joke. He went beyond the dad joke and entered a locker room joke. So I was like, oh God. Don't be foul. Don't be utterly foul. So this is the reading I would have gotten out in a mini for you all. Let me clarify, because I figured if I can't get it out in a mini, I'm going to at least bring it to my loves. Let's clarify. I technically laugh. Oh, 9 of Pentacles. Did you see it? 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Look at this in real time, y'all. And this is why I will never turn my back on tarot. This is why, because I always get this divine alignment that is irrefutable. This is undeniable evidence. Undeniable evidence. All the time of how divinely aligned my messages are. The divine alignment. There's the Queen of Pentacles. There's the Emperor. Here's your focus. Here's you receiving your worth and your value. Get back here. Strength card. These are reversed. Downs, I will take them down. I don't hide. 4 of Swords, 6 of Wands is what fell. 4 and 6 makes 10. Yes. Strength card. Also clarifying. Pre-Empress energy, Empress energy, taming that drive, that focus, that calling. Really centering yourself around that. Let's clarify the Magician. Page of Swords. Very inquisitive. This is intelligence. This is you acquiring resource, acquiring knowledge. There's 10 swords. The Moon, the Knight of Swords, 6 of Cups. We are not perfect. We don't got it all figured out. We don't come into every situation saying, I already know. Because we don't. We don't know everything. There's knowledge here, there's knowledge here, there's knowledge here. But this is about you utilizing what is for you and leaving behind what is just preventative of that success, of your goal seeking, of your accomplishments, leaving behind things that are only meant to be dipped back into for information. The past is not a place to live in. This is not a place to formulate a present moment from or create a future from. This is from lessons. The past is only meant for lessons. It's not meant for us to create. 4, it's meant to create from. We don't create our future for our past. We create from it. This is about implementing what lessons and experiences that you needed and figuring out how to use those in your present moment to push you to your future positioning. Seven. Same old message. We're not perfect, though. We don't know it all. This is about deciding what does not need to be used whenever we're creating powerful future self. What does not need to come with us? What is only meant for the experience of realizing where we maybe need to create differently moving forward? Not recreating something similar with just different people in a different place, but taking from it what we need to create a different experience and a different outcome. Very good. All right, darlings. Here come the eyeballs, you guys. Pick it. Now, see, Fred, we've exposed ourselves. We've given away our weakness. I used to tell people all the time, like, I hate big eyeballs, and people would just turn around at me and just go, mm-hmm. And I'd be like, God. So I armed people with the weaponization of what bothers me. And they would just come at me with it because everybody's got jokes. Everybody's real funny. Everybody loves a good reaction. Some overplay their hands, then you know where your walls and boundaries need to go up, and when you need to start, kind of bringing attention to the fact that something has had too much attention. Like, wow, you love that joke, huh? Is that your only joke? Is this all you got from now on? I like to lob that back over the net. When I have things knocked into my court, I got something coming right back at you, my darlings. I like to play too. I have a lot of fun too. I'm a cardinal sign. I'm a Cancer. I'm a baby water. I'm a brat to the end, baby. Let's play. You want to play? Let's play. I invented playing. But I'm on my playground and these are my rules. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, these were fantastic. These were good messages. It aligned. Look at that. And I knew it would. I was like, this is going to be, let me just save what I've pulled, what I cannot put on video for some reason, shape, or form, for whatever reason. It's probably because I talk too damn much. And because I want to have this really impactful, profound way of saying something so that you guys get it and it lands right. And I put a lot of preface on that. And so I tend to get stumbled in my ways. But I knew this message had to be gotten out there. I wasn't going to try and force fake it. I would just bring it here for you guys nice and organic, nice and lovingly. So, Jess. Are y'all using my emojis? My pictures are, we'll have one of the cat is laying there. I actually forgot. I freaking forgot. You're funny. Put me on the spot like that. I think I created these over a month ago. One is the cat all stretched out. One is a 4-leaf clover. I remember that. I'm touching a 4-leaf clover that I found. There, thank you. And the other one is a full moon, picture of the full moon that I took. And then the other one is of a money jar. That's my money jar that I did. My money spell jar. It's a close-up of it. It's beautiful. It's so good. I still have it. But yeah, the cat. That's my buddy. And the moon. I don't remember which moon it was. I have to say it was probably one of those. No, it might have been the recent one. It might have been that recent, that Scorpio full moon. I think it was that one. For a long time, when I seen those hands, I thought it's supposed to kick a field goal. Finally realized there was a heart in there. Oh, that's funny. Oh, with the little paper football, Fred? Is that what you're talking about? When you do this and they kick the little paper football through there? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, Delaney, yes, that's the money jar. That is the money jar. Hi, Heaven. Lee, cute handle. That's so cute. Yeah, that's my money jar. You thought the cat was a hummingbird? Oh, That's him. He's sitting in my lap with his arms out like this. Look at how long my arms are. We're both very long. So he's laying in my lap with his arms stretched out. Yeah. Still have your days, but it's okay. It's always okay. Reprogramming, especially accepting not knowing your purpose, gift, what it's supposed to be doing moving forward. It really has you in a dark place, feeling bad for yourself. Oh no. No, 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 no. No. I guess I was ready for mine whenever I met with my medium and my medium set me on this path and this course. Like I was ready to receive it. I went in for a completely different reading. I was there like heavenly, and I was like, I need to know about this boy. Tell me about this guy. Tell me about this guy I'm seeing. And he goes, you never pick the right men. Stop focusing on that. You can do what I do. Did you know that? And I was like, whoa. I always felt like I could. Okay. And he was like, yeah, you need to be doing what I'm doing because you can do what I do. And then we spent the next 45 minutes of my reading talking about this path that I'm on right now, right here, right now. Because I was just yet again, back again, I was focused. I was focused on partnering. I was partnership centered. That was my whole world, my whole life. I was man centered, partnership centered. And it completely kept me from being in my fullest potential in my divine life path. Now, on this path, I have accidentally connected with wrong connections and gotten lessons there and been promptly redirected back to my path, my purpose. Um, you'll know it when you feel it. You'll know that it's about aligning with that thing that you would have no problem doing for the rest of your life. That if there was no such thing as money, what would you do with your entire day? What would you do with your whole day? What would you do with your life if there was no such thing as money? Would you? Thank you, Sarah. Welcome, babe. Mwah. Thank you, lovely. I appreciate you. Yay. Doors open, people into your life. Yes, I know. But every single time I did that, it just redirected me back to where I'm at right now. It was phenomenal. And then whenever I would get attached to people, I was wound mating. So I'm mating with people through my wounds. And every time we partner and connect with somebody, there is a mirroring of something going on from within. And you're having that experience with somebody outside of you. And so that's what you're going through. And wherever you're at mentally, emotionally, wherever they're at mentally, emotionally, depends on how long you experience that and to what level and to what degree. But understanding how that works, how behavioral patterns work, and the more self-aware you are, heavenly, the easier it is to be able to see others. So, would you like a mini reading? I have time. Absolutely. Yep. You're colorful. I know it's colorful now. You are very colorful now. Look at y'all's different colors too. There's blue, there's teal. I love it. And the longevity, it changes the color of your star. I love it. I can do it. So I love reading. Okay. Let's see. What am I dealing with here? Let me look at you. Love me not. Beach time soul. I need a question you want answered, Sarah. Heavenly. Sorry, Sarah. I just saw your name lit up there. I need a question you want an answer to. It can't be general. It can't just be a general love reading. I need direction, please. So, what are you needing guidance on? Ambiguity brings too much possibility in. So, I need clarity on what you need clarity on. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Fred. Regarding what, though? A connection you're currently in? Are you single? I see you, but like, why? Why are you seeking information for? Okay, so you're single. Okay. So your current energy is feeling like you're seeking partnership, yes? You meet new people and they open your perspective. Okay. So whenever we do have connection with people, that's, you're experiencing something, and it always brings us back to understanding ourselves at a deeper level based on the experience we have with another, right? So every single time we have any type of partnership, we learn through heartbreak, right? Because we project our expectations onto the experience. And when it doesn't meet our expectations, we go through some sort of pain and having to detach and pull away from that and pulling back and kind of dissecting and seeing what's going on. So, let me see. Let's see. What is your first name, please, dear? Heaven is your first name? What do you mean they seemed like good people? How did they open your perspective? Like in a bad way or just giving you awareness? There's the magician again. There's your awareness. This is awareness here. Awareness and openly. They were so super nice, energetic awareness and openly. Okay. That's the magician. Awareness. And okay. Emotional fulfillment, but also remaining independent, not connecting too deeply, too profoundly. What crosses? Compliments you. Four of Wands. Okay. So there's a lot of fulfillment, completion. Knight of Pentacles. What's the best that can be achieved? Six of Swords. What is the foundation? Nine of Wands. Past energy. Three of Swords sideways towards the past. Okay. And the future. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So you're just still experiencing things. How young are you? You're acquiring information. This in the past is your heartbreak and loss, but it's like towards the past. This feels like this is something that it's not something that you're living in and you don't carry it around with you. You take this experience and you learn from it, which is fantastic. It's just a matter of figuring out where these lessons fit in and how to use them in your current situation to create your feeling of security, like in your decisions and your choices and your connections. So in order for you to feel really solid and really secure, you need to keep on doing exactly like everything you're doing so far is true and good. You're on a really good path. 26 going to be 27. I felt like you were kind of, you're just getting, so you haven't had your Saturn return yet, which is what happens when we turn 30. We turn 30, we have our Saturn return. I believe our Neptune return is in our 40s. That's what we call our midlife crisis. That's whenever you're just like, what is my purpose? What am I doing? Right. So then we kind of revert back to going back to the beginning and making sure that we got it right. So in your Saturn return, this is a past check of all of the experiences that you've obtained to help you set up for what kind of life you're going to build from what you've gone through so far. So you're still in the acquiesce. You're still acquiring lessons, information, knowledge. That's what the swords are about. And you're moving forward in a very positive, peaceful way. Okay. This is just about, okay, I know it's not hitting and I know I'm not connecting. And that's great. You're not supposed to be. It's far too early for you to be doing any of that. This is why when people people who marry right out of high school and things like that, rarely does it last past the 30s. It's this thing that kind of can't withstand that whole feeling like, okay, now I know who I am and what I'm meant to do. And a lot of times when we connect and partner with people before that happens, we're only connecting and partnering based on the experience up until now. So you're doing great, Heaven. I feel like I learned new life because of them. I was like, where have these good people, where have this good people have been? Are these people still in your life, or are they still affecting your positive growth? I've got the 9 of Wands out here for the reason for the whole reading. This is a wounded healer. This is somebody who is not healed. Like, you're experiencing things. This is the continuation of taking the lessons and using them to your benefit, not using them to build up like a wall of boundaries and putting everybody in a certain like box or level. This is about utilizing those experiences to shape you to what you're supposed to be, right? It's not like, oh, all Pisces are this way, or all Cancers are, I don't like Cancers anymore. But it's not about taking that piece of it. It's about taking the experience, that specific lesson, and using it to help you in the future. I was talking about this earlier. No positive growth. They just came in. Don't know them personally, but they were really nice and open. Oh, interesting. Where did you meet them? Are these inspiration from like online or on at work? Internet? That's fine. No, where am I meeting you, darling? On the internet, girl. I've been on the internet since AOL, the dial-up, all that crap. That's how long I've been online. Back then, it was embarrassing to say. Now it's common, so it's all good. Broadcasting, cool, very cool. Are you podcasting with each other? I know, right, Natalia? You all heard it in your head, right? The old school dial-up sounds like a fax machine. Terrible. Are you are you broadcasting or podcasting? Podcasting is cool. I love that. That is a fantastic way because through verbalization, especially verbalization in a community of like-minded people, there is a lot of evolution in that. Chit chat, do it alone. Cool. Maybe one day broadcasting. Awesome. I love this for you. It's my fingers, you silly girl. I found a 4-leaf clover on the ground, and that's a picture of it. And I'm holding a 4-leaf clover in my fingers. And you can tell it's me because it's got my tattoos on my fingers. You're so funny. Sarah is hungry, y'all. Sarah is hungry, girl. Okay. She said breadsticks. I love you. You're so funny. Let me look at these. Clarify. Let me clarify some of these, baby. Let me clarify the three of swords because look, it's not a bad thing. Like anything you've gone through in the past has not broken you. You're smart about it, dude. Heaven, you hearing me? You're being very intelligent about this, and this is what gives me hope about these younger generations is that the wealth of information and knowledge at your fingertips is astounding. I wish I had these kinds of connections when I was younger. I wish I had this type of wealth of information and knowledge when I was in my younger days. Now I have to just come back and report what I've experienced out in the field. I've, I've done the legwork in the field, and now I'm on the internet trying to help you people before you go out there and go getting your heart stomped on. Right? I'm trying to implement this, awareness so that y'all don't have to go through what I go through, what I had to go through painstakingly. But that's freaking cool, man. Heaven, I love that for you. I love that. That is so neat. I love that. I feel very inspired. I feel very inspired by the amount of information that is beneficially impactful, not just like a bunch of Neanderthals wasting their time and wasting their life online, finger effing their phones, right? You're actually getting the benefit of what it's meant for. Very impactful. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Ten of Cups. Yes. Still utilizing this to your benefit. Information, right? This is wisdom. This is internal wisdom. This is a very optimistic attitude about it too. Like it's not just about going through your past pains and experiences in a negative way. You just like, oh, it's going to benefit me somehow. I don't know how yet. I don't know how yet, but it's going to. I like that. Smart. Smart. Very good. So tell me about the Nine of Wands. This is the reason here because you're not all the way there, but you've got a really good head on your shoulders. We've got boundaries here. We've got boundaries here. You are doing a wonderful service to yourself by maintaining these boundaries, being very cautious and being very protective of your vibration. And being protective, this is about setting these boundaries, prioritizing your own well-being. Don't overgive. Don't over provide for the sake of receiving. You understand what I'm saying there, Heaven? And then this is about talking positively to yourself, speaking very positively about you, your experience, your giving yourself grace for learning and for being smart enough to take this knowledge and develop yourself even better, pursuing joyous hobbies, right? Things that bring you joy, bring you love. And this is what this is. This is what boundaries are all about. Self-respect, aligning with your values, being aware of those values. Okay. What else? Eight of Cups, going with the flow. I've got 8 cups, 9 cups, 10 cups out here. 8, 9, 10. The progression. Death card. This is successful metamorphosis through your experiences, not letting them define you. They've reshaped you. This is reshaping you. This is good. Tell me, why is the Ten of Pentacles sideways? Okay. Interesting. King of Swords. So this is you being very focused on what you're receiving. Don't get over emotional. Your emotions are for yourself. Okay. Keep all of your emotions, and everything that you're investing in emotionally is all for you. It doesn't need to be attaching emotionally to others and their experience or what they're telling you or what anybody's bringing to you. remain emotionally protected from other people's experiences. That's that channeled message there. That will help keep you very safe, okay? Thank you. Very good, Fred. Thank you much. Hence, nonetheless. I love it. Hence. Thank you much. I'm excited. We'll do that next. Okay. Very good. Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Swords. So, are you concerned with the amount of attention you're getting, or are you concerned with the group and where it's going? Because I see you got your head on your shoulders about all of it. Let me go ahead and pull some oracle for you. I've got separation, love call, date, ascending. That just flipped over. What else for heaven? Oh, yes, I'm aware. What else for heaven? Unconditional love. Separation's coming out a couple of times here. There's no need to go all in. Yeah, here's the axe. There's no need to just completely dive all the way in and give everything you have to what's happening. This is about giving it in doses, like really kind of offering what you can when you can, being aware of your vibration, and just kind of knowing when you're being taken from or when you're receiving. Okay. This is about being very cautious with that. I've got both the masculine and the feminine versions of the swords out here, knowing when you've given enough and when it's time to pull back and focus on self. Don't overgive, don't overinvest. Don't overgive, don't overinvest. I feel like this is going to stop a pattern with you of giving excessively, expecting something in return, to where it will ultimately overcompensate. I'm feeling like there's an overcompensation here. They're really wanting you to stay focused on self. Okay, heaven. I like your connection with these people. It's not bad. I think you're using it in the right way. It's just a matter of knowing your limits and being very protective of your limits. Okay. Hope that helped. If you're still here, I haven't heard anything. And Neat is getting also a reading. Very good. Ooh. Thank you, Frederick. So sweet. So nice. I've been watching a lot of people overseas, so I've been speaking in accents a lot. I will go from South African to Australian to English. It's I'm having a tour of the world with my accents, sometimes all in the same sentence. It's pretty cool. All righty. Very good reading. Yes, it was. That was a good reading. I like it. I'm always interested in the love readings, and when I'm speaking to one person and it has to do with multiple people, it's very interesting readings. Those are interesting. I have to disconnect my perception, like she was talking about her changing her perspective. I have to disconnect my own perception, because I'm like, how does that even work? And I'm like, maybe it's not like that though. Let me not assume. All right, Neat, are you ready? My card's fell apart. Are you ready, Neat? What are you doing? What is he like? What's he like anyway? Gigolo? Huh? Suckle? I've had Buffalo Stance by Nena Cherry stuck in my head for weeks. We always hang in a buffalo stance. We do the dime every time we dance. I'll give you love, baby, not romance. I make a move, nothing left chance. So don't you get fresh with me. Stuck in my head for weeks. Now it's going to be stuck in y'all's head. If you know the song, if you know, you know. You're welcome. Enjoy. It's on the house. A little earworm. I didn't get to use my Love Me Not because she said it was a bunch of girls. I didn't want to do this one. So I love it. Thank you for the mermaid, my favorite. Yay. My childhood treasure. You ready, Neat? What you want to look at, girl? What we looking at, Hunty? What are you looking at? Vogue. Oh, yes. So welcome. We'll make a move. I'm too right. I'm sharing my Aussie. Good on you, mate. Awful. Whatever. Okay. Let's give you a little Celtic. I am not working tomorrow. No. I'll be online. I'll be making videos. I'll be a video hoe. For you. For the woo. I'm going to be on here trying to make some content and stuff. So I work on Wednesday. Wednesday is my first day back as a W-2 hair earner. All before then, I was cutting hair under my my mobile license, but this is my booth license, so I'll be there. Share, bro. What is that? That's funny. Do I want the stick? Do we want the stick, Spirit? Yes, we do. Yes. Okay, cool. We're doing it. I was reading a TikTok once for a live, and there's this, a lot of readers like to go around and talk crap to other readers. And I had a reader in there going, learner cards. And I was like, have you seen me read them once? I just have them. They're old cards. I just use them, but I don't read them. Have you seen me look at it and study on it and be like, this one says you're supposed to do this. I haven't looked at it once, sir. But thank you for noticing. Those are reader cards. Those are learner. Kiwi. Hey. I know the Kiwis. New Zealand, yes. Yep. A Kiwi. I have a Kiwi over on my other channel. Little Sam. That's my little Kiwi. Okay. Talk about the other tomorrow or next day. I'll text when I have time to make sure you have time. Okay, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Are you tired? Are you done? Look at it. Yeah, Fred is spent. Good night, Sarah. Is Sarah leaving? You got to run? Okay. I'm sorry. Fred's still here. Okay, great. Sarah, I'm sorry. Your teenager's being a booty. They do that. Teenager is teenagering. You're funny. Bless your soul. Bless your soul. I feel you, Delphia. Okay, good. I'm glad you're still here. All right, neat. Here we go. Big deep breath. My heart is with you, Sarah. Be strong, love. Remember, he's just a baby. I always picture the water boy. What's his name? The Fonz. Henry Winkler. Picturing the other team as little babies. He's just a little baby. He's nothing. Don't worry about it. Just a baby. Yeah, I do, for sure. Absolutely, doll. I do. Thank you. Yay. Yay. Awesome. All right, Neat. Neat. Big deep breath. What does Neat need to know for her greatest and highest good? What does Spirit need for Neat to be aware of? What does Neat need to be made aware of? Oh, son of a mother. I can't go back now. I can't be like, oop, never mind. Okay. Oh, buddy. Interesting. Look, I got 15 and 5. I got the Hierophant and the Devil card. I wanted to clarify the Devil card. This is about... Oh, boy. You're heavily focused on getting your purpose figured out. You're heavily focused on getting, like, what is it you're supposed to be doing? Like, this is like all your free time. I almost feel like you're a little put off by what you're hearing. Do you have way too many? I almost feel like there's, what am I getting? Too many cooks in the kitchen. You got way too many people pulling you in too many different directions. This is why you're not clear. I think this is why you're not clear. I think this is over abundance of this. You kind of change yourself to the idea of, like, I've got to have a purpose, and it's blocked it from being apparent, succinct. Thank you, Natalia. I know. Sisters are doing it for themselves. I watched the First Wives Club the other day. Do y'all love the First Wives Club? It's so funny. You feel blocked, yeah, because it's like too much. It's too much. You're for the longest. Oh man. Yeah. Everything for everyone. Never for yourself. Exactly. But there's a lot of things that have kind of made their way into your, like, focus. So there's a lot. It's like a lot. I'm looking here at these two individuals here, and they're chained to the devil. This is some sort of guide, purpose, intention. This is like what society kind of pressures on you. This is your societal pressure. And I feel like you've kind of changed yourself to the idea of, I need to figure this out. What crosses you? What crosses my babe? Oh, here's the magician again. Hello. Crosses or compliments. Bam. Just doing it. That inspiration. Just that aha. That, not even like aha, because it's not a sword. It's your passion. It's your ignited passion, your irrefutable passion. What you're just feeling like would be the end all be all. Funnily, I've got the Six of Cups behind the Six of Wands with the Ace of Wands, but this is just, I think there's a lot of pressure you're putting on this because of your need for it to be so impactful. Maybe there is some sort of a societal pressure. Like, you're trying to do this for the greater good. I don't feel like you're just doing this for self. You just want to do something that, like, is for everybody too. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Fred. So sweet. For instance, my mom passed away in 23. First and foremost. But since then, okay, so you and I are around the same age. That's only been 2 years of just kind of like, okay, now what do I do? Now what do I do? Because I've been so outwardly giving, and now that that's kind of it's like you hit a wall when you lost that part of your purpose, because that was a big part of where you were directing a lot of that. And now it's not like you can just take everything you learned and implement it and just put it on another place. You now have this thing you were doing, and it just kind of went. And so everything you learned, everything you figured out, the routine, the habits, the adjustments, everything just went when she left. Okay. And so now that your mom, bless her soul, is no longer with us in this physical world, there is still that connection and that pressure of just kind of like, okay, now what do I do with all this? Where does it go? What's it for? Right. Waiting for yourself. Okay. Hi, Heaven. She made it back. Hello, darling. Speaking to them because they did give me life. Talking to them. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, I can't let those emotions concern me. Yeah, and they can't drive your whole purpose. Yeah, it's just a moment. It's just a little piece of fuel. It's like passion. You take that passion, that's igniting you for other things. It doesn't have to all be poured back into the source it came from, Heaven. That's an important part of us receiving energy. The energy we receive does not have to go back into the source of where it came. This is about dispersing it more energetically, purposeful for self. Okay, so you'll get it figured out, babe. Mwah. You'll get it, babe. I'm like back and forth. This is what I do. I'm gonna multitask. I'm doing 2 readings in one, folks. You see the universe. Hit a wall before that with your mom. Had that fire under you, and then it threw you back thousands of steps. Yes, yes. And now it's just, and so you're having to kind of like, okay, now what do I do? Where do I put this? All right. So that's what's kind of crossing you. I feel like this is also a compliment to you because this is a great problem to have. This is a fantastic problem to have. It's not like you're having to pick up some very broken pieces. There's not a lot of anger or stress or sadness left in the wake. This is about just adjusting to the new normal. See? So now you just have to adjust to the new normal. And it's not just, and I'm not like tying you to this profit, I'm not turning you into another me where now you have to go and give back to the world. This is just, this is about your this is about that programming we receive from our world. That's what I call societal conditioning, right? So now there's pressure. Okay, there's external pressure from society about where do I put this and what do I do with this, and it's not always the case. Sometimes we just have to just start putting the pieces back together right underneath our feet so our next step is secure and founded. It's about getting your traction back under your feet so you feel more secure, and then building out from there, one little step at a time, and building out from there, one little more step, and then building out from there, you see. And your world starts to slowly start to make more sense and start to come into focus a little bit better. Okay, Miss Heaven. Oh, you're so welcome. Honey, I'm so glad you got the end of your reading. I was worried that we lost connection and you didn't get the entirety of your reading. These are always posted, so feel free to go back and rewatch it as needed. Yours will be in there. Okay, love. Mwah. Thank you for tuning in today, and thank you for becoming a part of the soul family. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. We'll make it make sense, baby doll. Okay. Adjust neat. Exactly. It's adjusting. It's figuring out, if not now that it's not this, then what? My mom says this to me all the time. If not this, then what? If not here, then where? If not now, then when? So now it's a redirection. So what is the best that can be achieved for neat? Tell me this. What is the best that can be achieved for neat? Okay. 10 of Wands. Um, you get to sit back and figure it out. That's what you're doing right now. This is just what all it is. But this 4 of Cups, this is a pros and cons list. Sit down and make a pros and cons list. Start to address the things that are depleting. Figure out what takes from you, figure out what gives to you, and work away from the depletion. Give it energy as it's needed, but don't make it your sole purpose. Don't make it your sole focus. You need to start doing these pros and cons lists about, where are you feeling the most benefit and value, and what needs to start just kind of being done away with. And this is about adapting and changing your habits too, away from these old ways of doing and being. I've had to do this as well. For a while there, I had this habit and this routine. I had this routine of, this is what I do every day, and this is how I plug away at my channel and my job, and this is what grew me up into a point, and then I plateaued. And then I had to go back and reassess. Okay, what am I doing that's a waste of time? What is not hitting? What am I doing that's just kind of like, a waste of energy, and how do I implement that energy into something more beneficial that's going to be more about growth? Because when you hit a level of just kind of like bottoming out, you kind of set back, reassess, and start making lists. Okay. Getting away from routine things. Cute. I love it. Oh, thanks, honey. Mwah. Back at big love, babe. Welcome to the soul family. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Tired of feeling clueless. Oh my gosh. No, listen, you're going to get it way sooner than that because you're aware. You're aware. That's opening up your mind's eye. This is becoming more attuned. Okay. And so the problem is that you start now getting downloads because you're open to the message. And now and the more aware you are, the more they start coming in. So now you have to start getting organized. Okay. What's for me and what's not for me? What is old self? What needs to be reshaped into something that is more useful going forward? What can I take with me and what is no longer serving me? This is where you got to kind of sit down, put some pen to paper. I almost want to say that wholeheartedly because that's exactly what this dude is. He's holding a giant pencil, getting ready to write it all down. Okay. That's really implementing and putting your pen to paper and just kind of looking at it. Start scripting what your life is supposed to be like. Where do you see yourself? Did I get you doing that with the scripting? I almost feel like you and I had this conversation and I scripted and this is about going into detail. You're writing out what your life is going to look like. North Node in Sagittarius. Oh, my midhaven is in Sagittarius. Stick with me, kid. I'll help you figure it out for sure. Because my midhaven is in Sagittarius. This is the philosopher. This is the teacher. This is where I was meant to be. So it's perfect. It's perfect. Good. And keep doing that. Keep doing that always. I got Natalia started on dream journaling. And so this is about just kind of like connecting your consciousness with your subconsciousness. And that's what it's all about. And do all the things, right? We're not just getting lazy in our spiritualism, just like, come on, Sky Daddy, help me. I'm a good person. Give me stuff. This is about being disciplined in it. This is meditating. This is journaling. This is doing your energetic cord cutting. This is taking inventory and stock of what no longer serves you and how to redirect yourself to make the most out of your energy, to not exhaust yourself, because that's a fantastic way to really wear yourself out and to kind of turn yourself off to the whole experience is by over exhausting yourself, spinning your wheels and getting nowhere. Yeah, I'd pull the plug too. I'd be like, this is just forget it. Freaking get it. And that's kind of what I did. I had a little break. Felt called to come back. I missed y'all so much. All right. North Node and Saggies. Okay. And your midhaven's in Leo. So you are, there's this ability to kind of make it very aware, to present it in a way that is well received. Yes. Oh yeah, hunty. Of course. Yeah. Stick with me, kid. Can't get yourself together. Stop that. Yes, you can. Give up smoking. Subconscious versus conscious mind. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And that's how I did it too. Mind over matter. I was very conscious of my efforts and I knew what I was doing it for. And it was about really giving everything I had to that and not giving in to the temptation of what I was familiar with and what felt comfortable, because that's how I got myself where I'm at now. Right? So we have to really focus on, what have we been doing that kind of put us where we are? What needs to change and adjust? What can come with us and what needs to be left behind? All right. All right. Let's look at the foundation. What's the reason for all this blah, blah, blah? The reasons. A reason for it. Hello. Yay, look at her. Hello. Your subconscious is calling. Your subconscious cannot get through. When your consciousness is overwhelmed, when you are so scattered and so spread thin, and you're giving everything you got to everything else, your higher self cannot break through those messages. They cannot get through the noise. They can't get through the drama. They can't get through the competing energies. There's a lot of competing energies through your divine connection. You have to start centering those out and start isolating yourself to get this clarity. This is what's really going to help you. You have a lot of things conflicting with your divine message. Okay, babe? And what's your past? What's your past life? Oh, okay. Four of Swords. Feeling overwhelmed, needing the solitude. You needed this time to get yourself together, to figure it out. This was beneficial for you. This was a gift. This was a gift given to you to take this time to refigure where you're needing to redirect your focus. Okay. Redirecting that focus into something more beneficial. What's that immediate future for me? The cat keeps catching all these. Hello, Four of Pentacles. Rebuilding. What do we have here, kids? Four, four, four. What is this, babes? Is this the foundation? Am I talking about the foundation of you? How do you rebuild your foundation? Okay. So what you've experienced, everything you are now, doesn't have to be what you're going to be from now on. We have the opportunity and the ability to recreate ourselves at any given moment, anytime, any place, anywhere. You have that power. Spirit's calling for you to get focused on rebuilding your foundation. Oh my God. Did I not just pull King and Queen of Swords for the beautiful heaven? The beautiful neat is getting the King and Queen of Pentacles, darling. Goal setting. I love this. It was Queen in the past, King in the future. You were receiving in the past. You were just letting it happen to you. Now this is about picking what happens and when it happens. You're saying what, you're saying who, you're saying when, you're saying how much. Getting very protective of yourself. Being very careful about how you're reconstructing yourself, okay? I love this. Ramon! Bienvenido! Yay! Welcome, just in time for the 444. Hello. Welcome, kid. Welcome. Okay, I'm starting to get some of my Facebook people over here. This makes me very excited. Thank you. I heard y'all miss me. Here I go. Hi. I love it because here comes the sun. Look at you. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. We turned your pen to paper into the opportunity for the optimism and the positivity to start pouring back into your life here, babe. Look at it. Look at you. Here comes the sun, little darling. This confusion, this ambiguity, all this stuff is a thing of your past. That's in the past, darling. Me encanta. Me encanta. Me gusta. Mucho gusto. I was in the mood to hand. Hey, welcome. We're here for it. Focusing, wanting to rebuild yourself, stability, finances, your worth. That's in your North Node Sagittarius. I love it. Yep. Stability and finances, your worth. That's yes. Yeah. Sagittarius, man, they are. Isn't that the Jupiter? So it's very lucky. It's a very lucky planet. Like you're going to definitely fall into that. Oh, honey, you're so welcome. This new me is running the show. I like funny. Funny. Yeah, that was a great reading. You've got some things that are conflicting with your ability to have clarity now. And it's about just kind of pushing that aside and really focusing. This will give you all that insight you're looking for. Let's give her one more. And Natalia is next. Thank y'all so much for trusting my guidance and my clarity. I missed you guys so much. So good to see y'all. Love it. Let's do a life message for your whole life. Let's see. Life message. Life. Very good. What do your guides have for you, Natalia? We'll look into it. You got it. Jupiter is in Pisces. Nice. Mine's in Cancer. How funny. Oh, I love this card. Look at that appreciation. Look at all that artistry on there. Look at that. There's like all the fruit. It's like a mountain of fruit. Appreciation. Grateful for the abundance in my life. As I focus on all that is wonderful, your worries lighten. With a full heart, you appreciate all you have. You accept what is as it is and choose contentment. Express your loving thanks to the universe and the wealth that is yours. Appreciation. This is attitude of gratitude. Start focusing on being grateful every single day. I am so grateful for the opportunity to get to reinvent myself. I am so grateful for the awareness to get to even be aware that I know something has to change. That is a blessing, Neat. That is a blessing. That is something that you have to be so grateful for, that you even have that ability to become self aware and to tune into it, and not only tune into it, nurture it and create from it. That's a blessing. Most people don't have that opportunity. They just kind of give in and do as society, has told them to do. They're just, NPCs, robots out there just zombified, doing what the TV tells you to do. You've broken free. You've pulled the plug on that. That's a beautiful thing. Beyond beautiful, beyond limitations. Expansion, Miss Sagittarius North Node. Major expansion. That's a major thing with Sagittarians is expansion. Jupiter energy. Transcend my own experiences and open my consciousness to the infinite. No limitations, only endless possibilities unfolding in the present moment. By releasing the barriers created by my beliefs and fears, I expand my perspective and embrace new horizons. I am open to new possibilities. We always try to create this place of euphoric bliss of where we're trying to go. But do you know how limited our ability to create a place of euphoric bliss is, because we have never experienced beyond that capacity? So limiting ourselves to the experiences that we've only had so far and creating from a place of past experience is really blocking yourself from opening up to what could be. So This is beyond the limitations of what we believe it's supposed to be, and releasing that and open to the expansion of where it's taking you, and just kind of going with the flow of it, not trying to focus on what it's supposed to look like based on our limited beliefs of what we're trying to build and create because of only where we've been, right? If you release your attachment from that, it's like beyond your wildest beliefs. That saying comes into mind when thinking about this very depiction of a picture of where I'm trying to take you, beyond your wildest beliefs. When you release from trying to limit yourself from the experiences you've already had and just flow with what could be, you're allowing for universe to take you to places beyond your wildest imagination. Woo! Doesn't that sound exciting? In a good way, not scary. It's in a good way. It's wonderful. Wonderful. Fruits of our labors. Exactly. Exactly. Focusing on gratefulness. Attitude of gratitude. Because when we're focusing on that energy, universe has no choice but to hand you evidence of everything you think and feel. And when you're already in the energy of gratitude, it's like, here's more reasons to be grateful. You're sitting in that energy and you're creating more of it. When you're so grateful for something, it's like, oh, you like that? Try this on. Oh, you fancy that, did you? Here's a little more. And you're like, what the heck? How much better could it get? And it's like, ooh, let me show you. Universe loves to play the game you're playing. It's about understanding the game you're playing and playing it in that fashion, to receive instead of try to, experience. We're receiving. Okay. Unity fell out. We'll go ahead and read it. I bring my focus into the present moment and connect with my inner light in this union, and peace in my heart, and feel my own divinity shine. This connection gives me a solid foundation to live each day with wisdom and stability. When I look up at the light, it puts this little, the dot you get when you look at a light bulb and you have this hovering hologram. I have it and it's blocking my ability to read. And so there's this little green dot that I'm like, move, green dot. Anyway, it's blocking me from reading. You're a diamond in the making. I love this. Very good, Fred. Exactly. Not high expectations. Exactly. Not the AI. Cute. Pen in your hand, hands are on your book. Exactly. You're the author. You're the creator. We're all creator beings. We're creator gods of our own life experience. It's whatever perception you're putting out there is what you're going to create and what you're getting. Perfect. I love that. I love that energy. Yes. Thank you for this wonderful day. Before the day has even started, this is going to be a great day. I love this. I'm so excited for this day. Thank you for the opportunities I'm about to receive. Thank you for all this growth I'm about to experience today. Thank you. Thank you for my chance to go out and impact the world the way you see fit. Gratitude. Thank you for this chance to do today what you need me to do. I'm on it. Reporting for duty. Hope that helped me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Every time I hear that expression, Fred, I always think of Ferris Bueller. I never not think of Ferris Bueller when I think of making diamonds. Poor Cameron. Someone said with a way of hating they had seen me pull the bread out of your mouth to make sure they're eating. So, I do that too. I don't start eating my food until everybody at the table has their plate. I'm the same way, Ramon. I wait. I used to not be that way until I noticed someone else waiting and I was like, respect. And so I did that from now on, from that point forward. No one told me to. I observed somebody else doing it and I was like, I'm going to adopt that. That's respectful. I love it. You're, oh, honey, my cup runneth over, please. Y'all bring me such joy. I love doing this for y'all. It's so joyful. All right, my dear. I hope that helps. And again, this will be posted so y'all can come back and rewatch this as many times as you need. Natalia, are you ready? What's this deck gonna do? Do you want to work? Ooh. No, it does not. Niente. You do not want to work right now. Okay, let's do the light seers. Natalia. All right, my darlings. Here we go. Releasing needs into Natalia. Big deep breath, dear. Oh, this is the exact same card that came out from the other deck when I put it up. Are you in hesitation? Are you on pause? Tight. I saw my grandmother on time and I never forgot to respect those with it. Yes. I'm terrible with timing. Time and math are my nemesis. The clock and math. One is a universal language and one does not exist. My nemesis is. Bless. All right, here we go. Natalia, big deep breath. Uh-oh. The death card fell out. Scorpio energy. Here we go. Woo, here we go. What can I help you with, dear? What does Spirit need for Natalia to know? What is you position? Your situation? You or your situation? What's going on? Oh, I don't even know. Deciding, yeah, in limbo, but yeah, here's the decision. That's what's a little bit, yeah, you've got a couple of different paths figured out. You know, it's either this or that. Could be this, could be that, could be the way in which you know that's familiar. It could be something that's completely different, but you're definitely right there. I've got the Five of Pentacles also implementing that. This has to do with change or loss or it costing money or shifting something financially. Could be weighing on your decision. There's something here that's drawing in hesitation. Oh yeah, Two of Pentacles, Moon card. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. This is the unforeseen impact, like a possible impact here, but you're just, it could be anything. So you're just like, I don't quite know yet. We'll let it see. We'll let it pan out. Let's see. What crosses or compliments, Natalia? Crosses or compliments? How was your husband's surgery? How was your husband's surgery? Did that go okay, Miss Dear? Oh, sweet baby. Thank you, Delaney. I was so grateful to see you this evening. Thanks. I actually got to spend time with you. Usually you're working. So it was wonderful to be able to sit with you. I'm happy to have your energy, babe. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Oh, it's next month. Okay, cool. All right. Crosses or compliments you. World card. Queen of Pentacles. Again, here we go. What's this decision you're making? Sunday there? I love it. Very cool. Grand evening, dear. We'll see you soon. Oh, you guys. I'm gonna get the tea, Delaney, and I'll be in the know. I'm getting all the hot goss soon. and I can help y'all commiserate. What's this decision, Natalia? Oh, Seven of Pentacles. Justice. Oh my God. Again. King and Queen of Pentacles. Stop. Again. Third reading, third deck, same pairing, same element twice, different element one other time. Wow. When I feel it's okay to start getting your business into gear. Oh. Okay. That's what this Queen of Pentacles is all about. That's what all this success and lessons and everything is in a row. All your ducks are in a row. Your craps in a stack, your poops in a group. You got your shit together right here. Then you may proceed. Interesting. Brad will fill you in. Yes, I'll get it. I'll get that hot tea. I'm all about it. My Libra moon will not let me not. Feel it's okay to start getting in your business in here. I don't want to stall and hesitate on it too long. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's funny then. Because we had the Hangman coming out, but that only came out twice. It didn't all the way come out. It was just an implication. I see things balancing. There's a lot that you're learning and acquiring in order to make sure that this is a successful launch, so that you're able to actually receive success, accomplishment. Okay. What is the best that can be achieved from Miss Natalia? What's the best that can be achieved? Ooh, every decision you make is the right one. Yeah, look, full card. World card, full card. Every decision you make is the right one. This is about just having blind faith. These are learning experiences too. It's not that this is going to completely stall you out or knock you off. These are learning experiences. This is a part of growth and development. This is about teaching you through that okay, I tried it this way, maybe this doesn't quite work, but I did like this part of it, so maybe I can try it differently this way because I did like that part of it. So it's about tweaking and adjusting based on the actions you're already implementing. Okay. Unlearning is to let go of your perfectionism. Yes. Yep. Again, yeah, blind leap of faith. Every decision you make is the right one. Yeah, this is a learning experience, taking what works and throwing away the rest. Just like a reading. Sounds like I'm in gear and the motor's running. Oh, yeah. Need a towel off the clutch slowly lose some gas. Are you teaching me how to drive stick, Ramon? God. I will never forget the first time I was in a brand new standard car. My first hill ever. I was on this super steep hill. And I was sitting there holding the clutch and the brake, like with everything I got. And this car pulls right up to my bumper. And I was like, no, get away from me. I'm going to roll so far back and I might pop backwards and then go forward if I have to pop it in the gear. I know. I was like, no. Needless to say, I did what I pulled forward. It was just a little bit of a right when I went out, and I was like, okay, cool, I got it. It was funny though. I had it. It was fun. Okay. Life is just like that. Yeah, it is. It's just like driving clutch for sure. For sure. That's funny. Okay. What is the foundation? What's the reason for the reading? What's the reason for the reading? What's the foundation? Oh my God. Okay. Well, we're just going to have the King of Pentacles. This is the planning stages. The Ten of Swords. I had a whole bunch of stuff fall out. I'm not taking any of that. Okay. Yeah. The Ten of Swords is all of that stuff that you know is not doing you any favors. It's just about you kind of figuring out what doesn't work and taking yourself away from it, throwing something out and giving yourself permission to put something out that's not all the way finished and just see what it does. See if anybody notices. Sometimes I'll do a lot of things. I'll do crazy things to my videos. I'll put little cute little pictures in there, sound effects and stuff. See if anybody notices. Nobody notices. I do all this extra work and effort. And I mean, I am precise. I will do like a pop-up with a sound effect and I see if anybody knows. Nobody says beans. I don't think anybody notices at all. I don't know if anybody's really watching my videos all the way through, but I put a ton of effort in there. But when I realize nobody's saying anything, that's when I'm going to back off and just do it regular and see if anybody says anything. Right. But the thing of it is that's the pressure of our perception that we're putting on something. I know what I'll do. I'll do this. And this is what's going to happen from it. And when it doesn't happen, we're just like, man, I poured my heart and soul into it. We attach to the experience and the effort we put in instead of taking the analysis of the data and using it for future reference. Right. Don't get hung up on the action and what it didn't do. This is about taking what is useful for you and implementing it going forward. Also, blind faith. Every decision you make is the right one. Try it and see what works. Don't overcomplicate things. Yes, can't drive a stick. You just haven't had a good teacher. That's all. You could totally drive stick. You just need a good teacher. I know who couldn't teach me. I would never learn from my dad or anybody I was ever romantically involved with. But if there was somebody totally benign teaching me, soak it up. Isn't that weird? Aren't we weird? We're so fickle. But yeah, this is something that's going to take time, but this is about building a big, bold, grand decision. This is about building out the long-term goals through efforts and not getting hung up on being way too detailed or way too over involved or hung up on what didn't work. Don't get hung up on that and don't sit there and over fixate on it. Like sometimes some people will go back. It's about, okay, well, maybe I didn't do enough of it. And then you go back and you overcomplicate and you start pouring even more energy into it instead of taking it as the L that it was. The whole thing was the L. This is about, okay, that's not it. Try it maybe a different way. Showed your sisters with your, oh, funny. I was shown once and then given the keys and told to go get dinner. Oh yeah, nothing will teach you more like going and putting your butt on the road by yourself. I did total a car doing that, but yeah, that's another thing. I smashed into the wall of a bridge over a highway. So luckily that bridge was very strong. Yeah. I came around that corner like, oops. I guess you do learn faster. My brother took my dad on the busiest, most chaotic highway in the entire Metroplex, lied, said he did know how to drive standard, proceeded to get out there, and my dad quickly discovered he had no idea what he was doing. But it's too late. We're already on the highway. We're here. We're committed. Let's do this. My dad's over there like, shit is funny. Fake it till you make it. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. All right. What's the past? Natalia. Very hung up on the next step. Need to focus on it more than just going one step at a time with what I'm doing. Yeah. That too. What's the past? Yeah. Obsession. Completely tying yourself to certain ideas. Certain like effort, right? If you poured a ton of money or a ton of time or attention into something and you're just like, this is basically beating a dead horse, making it work. This is going to work. But this is about making that decision. This is the shadow side of this card. This card, this is the shadow side of this card. This is every decision you make is the right one. Don't over obsess on the details. Don't get too hung up on things that don't matter. Okay. Things that just really don't matter in the long scheme of things. What are you so freaking proud of? These little things that you've done that have really kind of gone unnoticed. And it's about taking certain parts of that and figuring out how to rework it and redevelop it into a way that is going to be more beneficial. Taking what you love and just kind of leaving behind what, maybe is not for you right now, or sidelining something for the moment and focusing on something else, and then maybe bringing it out later once you get some traction on other things. That's another possible redirection. It's difficult to explain these things in segments and fragments, but that's a channeled example. Okay, what's that immediate future? Everybody's getting sunshine for your future, right? This is slow and steady wins the race. You got to be the turtle, not the hare. This is not something that's it's not everybody has a spontaneous wild viral moment. That is a magical alignment, like winning the lottery. It's a magical alignment of the energy being on, the timing being on, and everything just kind of jiving in that moment. Those are few and far between, and nothing to hyper fixate on, because that is a vibrational fulfillment. And that comes whenever you start working a vibration versus an outcome, right? When we're focused on an outcome, we lose our vibration. And when you lose your frequency and you start kind of feeling doubt, feeling lack, feeling unsuccessful, that's the energy we kind of take on. And then you kind of lower yourself from the ability to catch those good things happening. Okay. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Thank you, dear. And look who's back. The old Two of Pentacles was trying to come out. Look, Two of Swords. This is like either this or that. There is no gray with this. This is the Two of Swords back here. This is reassessing that. Don't get so hung up and fixated on it's either this or that. There can be many other outcomes. There can be. You're not seeing it because you're so fixated on it has to be this thing. And you've hung up on that and you've held tight to that. You've got to let go. Let go of it's got to be this or that. There's a lot of gray out there that you need to start kind of playing in. Play in the gray. Does that make sense, dear? That's going to help you so much, Natalia, to help see some traction happen. And this is the fuel to keep you going. This is not going to be something that you're just going to slap together and see instant overnight success in. This is going to be something that's going to take some time to build, but it's not about you being in the black and the white. Look for the gray. Okay. I hope that helps. It's not going to be either this or that. Just do what feels right. If it doesn't feel right, wait a minute on it. There's nothing wrong with you just kind of pulling back until you feel more energetically drawn to something. And there's nothing wrong with putting something on a shelf until you feel more confident about that move. But it's a good idea, and it's something that might be useful later. But stick a pin in it. Work what you do know. Work what does work. And then start taking from that. Okay, now this is something that maybe has worked for a while. Maybe it's not working anymore. Try to shift it a little, okay? Always have that mentality at work. Can't always have the outcome. Just do what comes naturally until you get it figured out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of like just kind of pinging your way to the outcome instead of like, it's got to be this way and it can't be any other way. And I'm not going to stop until it has this exact, A, B, C, D, A, F. And if you don't hit D, you go back to A and go A, B, C, and then you keep on taking yourself back. It's about just kind of fudging through something. fudging through, letting go of that specificity. Yes, please. The only thing holding you back from that is you, your attachment to habits. It's habitual. We do that. We do that because you've gained results and you get comfortable. We're creatures of comfort all the time. So you stick with something that you know and that feels good, then that's where you're going to go every time, always. But there's a lot to do. There's a lot to learn and to play with in the gray. There's a lot of room to play in the gray. Yeah, that's what they wanted me to say. There's a lot of room to play in the gray. Working on it. What is Yoda? Yes. Do or do not. There is no try. I love Yoda. He was smart, dude. Smart and cute. Do or do not. There is no try. Oh, buddy. Let me get you some Oracle. Let me Oracle at you. You're going to get some life stuff too. Everybody just wants that grand plan, darling. I'm here for it. I love it. Me too. You must be in my collective. We're all just on to bigger, better things. And that earlier with Miss Heaven, she was like, love reading. And I was like, oh. But it wasn't even about that. It was just about, I always do. I'm so scorned by these TikTok questions. I'm so scorned by them. But I assumed wrong. It was good. It was about loving connection. Am I receiving the love I'm giving? Sometimes we just need a check. Sometimes we need the outsider perspective. We're too close to the situation. What else can I tell Natalia? What else does she need to know? I see it. I'll say it. Oh, the path of light. Yes. Oh, remain there, girl. Look at it. Oh, I love. And the bottom. I welcome. Okay. Life places the perfect people and attention on your path to support your journey of inner growth. I possess the courage to progress despite any obstacles. I study my experiences, seeking the wisdom they offer. In this way, I improve each day. I choose to grow in faith, confident that at the end of my road, I will join the light. Okay, that's the path all the way. This is about the experience along the way. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. It's about the experience. It's about obtaining the knowledge, what to do, what not to do. It's all a part of it. And it's not saying at the end that you did it better than the other person. Each person has their own experience. Detach from other people's experiences of their path and journey to the end. Yours is your own. Okay. It's not about the destination. It's about the experience of the journey. Remain in the lights. Stay calm and wise, moving forward with confidence, knowing you will succeed. No matter what happens, remain in the light. By maintaining your faith and inner balance, you nurture your soul and become strong, representative of the light. You become strength in representation of that end purpose, right? We're looking for that divine grand resolution of, being the most impactful and the most profound with our experience of what we've been given with the gift of life. But your acquisition of everything you've experienced, your knowledge, everything, maintaining your faith and inner balance is nurturing your soul to become a strong representative of that divine purpose. This is about us just kind of living our own best life is the best way to be a representative of living in the light. Live your best life, girl. Yes, I'm doing that. Right. When people are emoting joy and optimism, and I'm just so happy. I'm so excited, right? I got this new job coming up. I came on, I was like, ooh, I couldn't wait to tell y'all about it. See, all the places that bug could have gone. He's like, of all the places they could have gone, they came to land on my third eye. This is a wide open space. All the places. This is a death zone. You could come here and get killed, stupid little bug. Bugs are so dumb. You know, you're going into a place where you can just pop, or I could have bam, but they're brave and they're just drawn to the light and the energy. And I'm just like, I had to get out of the feeling of I'm being attacked and to kill than to just appreciate it for what it was and just kind of hope it softens. More light, more energy. Okay. Nurture your soul and become a strong representative of the light. A representative, right? I emit joy and love from within because I am. I am love. I am joy, right? A representative. And we'll end it on I welcome. I embrace life as it comes, trusting each step of my path to fulfillment. I flow with ease, welcoming all experiences, even the challenging ones, knowing that they serve my highest good. Everything unfolds my life for greater benefit. Yeah. All of what you call bad is actually for you. It's not to you, it's for you, baby. We have to keep reminding ourselves of that one too. Things that are happening is not happening to you, it's happening for you. Redirection, hesitation, a moment to sit and process something, to be very sure of our footing. Maybe it would not have been received well if you had done it at that time, but now it's a better time. Now everyone's more ready to hear what you have to say, so it won't fall on deaf ears and closed eyes, right? So trust in the timing, trust in the alignment. Okay, it's good. Already living my best life. Exactly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you already have so many pieces in place, but it's just about just kind of releasing the attachment to the outcome and flowing with the experience. It's meant to be something for you. So, this girl, when I finally get to the end of where I'm supposed to be, and I tell about how I got to where I was, it's enlightening. When everybody hears about, oh, you had a farm, oh, you were in aviation, but now I cut hair. But I waited tables forever. I traveled a lot. Yeah. Um, I became a counselor because I was a tarot reader. That's going to be fascinating for a lot of people to hear that later. I will be able to connect with a lot of people that I wouldn't have. Some people won't, accept me because of it, but that's fine because I understand that that's going to help me weed out people who are going to be very closed-minded to what I have to say anyway. Because if you're not open enough to understand the divination of the message the same way that it comes from the book of preconceived, selected, purposeful messages, right? And I'm taking on the same messages from a different source, but we're all saying the same thing in a different way in different languages, right? For me to understand that, but it'll help me, you know. But anyway, just a little example, right? This is not something that I'm ever going to like go out into the world of counseling and be ashamed of it. I will never be ashamed of the fact that I read tarot. I'm very divinely connected. When I'm attacked by people who are closed-minded and, it's like a big indicator for me. I'm thankful for the attacks I get because I'm like, okay, now I know who I'm dealing with. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that you're not capable of formulating independent thought. You are a group thinker and you have been indoctrinated and you're not ready to receive what I have to say. Right? That helps me. I don't take it as an attack. I've looked at it at a different perspective, but just an example. Okay. I hope that helps. You're so welcome. I'm so honored. Enlightening and beautiful. That's exactly my intention with every single reading I give and every opportunity I have to offer guidance and clarity as I have requested to be able to do. I am honored to be able to do so. So thank you. Back at you. Hugs and squeezes. Helping each other here. Yes. Yeah. That's, people are always like, I don't even know what's the purpose of life. I'm like, to love. We're meant to help each other and to love. That's the purpose of life. And the reason why the world is so pained and so lost is because we've lost that focus. We have pinned it to other things. We have created it externally versus just being love and understanding, empathetic, caring. You're awesome. Takes one to know one. I have such a hard time with compliments. I'm like, oh, you are. No, you did it. One day you'll be up there. Why not now? Claim it. Take your position. If you feel you're not worth, like I said, just give it a shot and try. See who can come try and push you off your spot. This is my spot. Hear ye, hear ye. Right? May those with ears to hear and eyes to see receive my message. As always, all right, my darlings, we are nearing the 4-hour mark. I cannot believe I have had some of your attention for this long. I love y'all very much. I'm so grateful for each and every single one of you. I had to come on and hug on my soul family. I have been doing so many wonderful things. I felt like I was in a good place where things are solid. I've got signed contracts. I've got a schedule made, right? So now I can come talk about my accolades. You're not really allowed when you're a public figure to speak too much about what you're planning on doing for the positioning of negativity sent to block positive things because of reverse manifestors out there. So now that it's all in place, I can talk to you about it. So I start work Wednesday. I've already started talking to colleges. I've already started researching on grants and scholarships. I've got a plan working. I've got other things going on. I've got a financial advisor correcting all of my past mistakes. Everything's in line. I am so excited. So yay. Big hugs and love to each and every single one of you. I am so happy to have spent my evening with you. I love each and every one of you so much. I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon. We've got Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Cancer readings all coming up for my subscribers. So for those of you here who are soul family members, all of yous who have purchased your memberships here, you get to have access to your private readings just for you. So that's where all this takes place, in the membership only readings. And whenever I build up that soul family memberships over 10 active viewers, then we'll start closing these off and do membership only live streams. So those will be coming soon. Once I reach a certain threshold of members, then we'll close these off and do members only. Okay? No one can reach it. Good. You need to do it. Do it now. Do it good. Oh. I was singing that song forever, and now it's on a commercial, and I'm like, oh, I'm being listened to and copied. I love it. I love it. Good evening, Fred. Thank you so much, kind sir. You are the bee's knees. You are the cat's pajamas. You are a hit parade. I can't come up with any more corny lines. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes. If you hit join now, You can hit the join button and become a member, Fred, on my page. All you do is click on that join button and it gives you the different levels. So it goes star student all the way up to awakened, spiritually guided and awakened. So, yep, different levels, different tiers. Big love. Thank you so much for sharing all of your energy with me. Thank you so much. Frederick, thank you for providing those readings for everybody. You are so deeply appreciated. Natalia, thank you for purchasing your own. Everybody who participated, all of your likes, all of your energy. Mwah. I will see you all very, very soon. Okay. Big hugs, big love. Bye, babes. Good. Oh, you're so welcome. Good night, babies. Where's the off button? Oh, here it goes. I'm so new at this. Here we go. I found the button. Mwah. Bye, y'all.